Hello, everyone. Good morning from here. How are you all doing? Good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere you're watching me from, yeah, welcome to Moment of Truth today. It's been a while. I've not been coming out to videos. Number one, I've been very busy. Lots of things going on with my appeal, trying to update my lawyers and a lot of things. So work and I've been seeing all the things going on online. So I just had to make out time today to address those who genuinely follow me on this platform, who love what I do, who have been supporting me, who care so much about me, concerned for me, and a lot of things. It's because of you I'm out today. So you are all welcome. I can see people here, all protocols observed because we have a lot to do today. But my greetings to everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Governor, I see you. Welcome. Thank you. So, as we do before we go ahead, let's worship God with this song. I'm going to sing When I Remember the Place Where You Brought Me From. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for where I am today. I see you doing a new thing in my life. Lord, I'm grateful for the future I see. If you know that song, just sing along with me. Thank you. When I remember the place where you brought me from, I'm so grateful for where I am today. I see you doing a new thing in my life today. Lord, I'm grateful for the future I see. Lord, I'm grateful for the future I see. Let's sing it one more time. When I remember the place where you brought me from, Lord, I'm grateful for where I am today. I see you doing a new thing in my life today. Lord, I'm grateful for the future I see. Lord, I'm grateful for the future I see. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Thank you for the past, the present, and for the future that is bright. We worship you, Lord. In Jesus' name, we give thanks. So you're all welcome once again. Please let me share this. I want to address these issues today. A lot has been going on in recent times, and I feel the need to come out today. I would have kept quiet, but I see that some of it, they are calculated evils. And Olukoya knows what he's doing, whether you like it or not. The people he's using, they may not know what he's doing. But Olukoya knows what is that. Me, I know what Olukoya is doing. I know Olukoya very well. So because of that, and because Adunni'S said that she's ready to come to court to testify. You see, the appeal is what Olukoya is afraid for. That appeal is really haunting him. And two things could happen when we eventually go to the appeal. The case could be dismissed or they will call for a retrial. If the case is to, I mean, in appeal, they don't need new evidences or whatever. But if we have to go to retrial, I mean, try the case from the beginning all over again. Adunni could come in to testify and perpetrate all those lies she been doing in recent times. So I also want to safeguard my own end as well. Peradventure, and they started flagging me. MFM, I don't know why you keep on flagging me. You've been publishing a lot of things in recent times. Now is my, I mean, for the past 2 or 3 weeks, now is my own time to say the truth, my own truth. Allow people to listen to me too. You won't see moment of truth followers or moment of truth members going to your platform to flag you when you are doing your program. We allow you to say all your lies. But when it's time for us to talk, you don't want us to talk. For how long will you try to cover the truth? If you know you are sincere, if you know you are sure of what you are saying, you have a bigger platform, MFA, isn't it? This is just what we have. If you are sure of your own self and that what you are saying, you can defend it anyway, then allow the other party to talk. I mean, that's just fair enough. So please, I'm begging you, I mean, Ebelambo Shika, let people hear my own side of the story too and allow them to make that judgment. I feel that's okay. So please, I'm begging you, allow me talk. Stop flagging me. Let people, if you flag me, sure, just shows that you are a coward. You know you are lying and you don't want people to know the truth. Or even if you are saying the truth, you don't want people to hear my own side of the story. And that's very unfair. So, is that a deal, MFM? So let me continue. So Adunni knows what is real and they know what they are using her for. So let me say my own side of the story before we go to court so that at least I have evidence too. And you all remember what happened in the last trial. MFM came there with a lot of lies and the court she allowed it to slide. I mean, she just ignored those lies. And then she based her judgment on those lies. So I don't know what they are planning. And I don't want to be taken by surprise either. So let me just put it here. Let it be on record, okay? So that when I go to court, I know how to handle the rest. And thank God this time around, I have lawyers. By the grace of God, I've gotten my lawyers. Adunni and Noah Poco, they attacked my GoFundMe seriously. And that for GoFundMe, people refuse to pay. I mean, there have been times I called for help here. Emergency. I remember during the deposition, I came out and that they just told me today in court, I don't have money. I was to pay 15,000. In fact, I spent over 15,000 for that deposition. I said I needed 15,000. I have been able to pay 6,500 on my own. I came here and overnight people raised 8,000 for me. You see, I'm sure the enemies don't like that. Now, food go for me since March. I mean, for like a month, it stayed on 7,000. That I also, it just told me recently that I was the one that put money so that it would be on 8,000, so that I won't feel discouraged looking at the number. Fine. They attacked that GoFundMe so much because Olukoya doesn't want me to have money to get lawyers. And I think their aim is that, okay, if she can't get a lawyer, she will be forced to go to court again and appeal the case on her own. Like they pushed me to do my program, to do my trial process. It wasn't my intention. In fact, at the time I went process, I had already spent about $200,000 on this lawsuit alone. It wasn't my intention or my will to go to that court without a lawyer. But they pushed me, they frustrated me to that point. Anyway, that's by the way. So let's go to what we have today. First of all, I will address Adunni'S allegations, and then I'll go to Richard soon. And then finally, we'll talk about the appeal, right? I want to do it that way because they're all interwoven. You'll see as we go on. So, first of all, let me play this for you. I'll be coming with receipts. I'm not just going to talk this one. In fact, I don't want to do much talking. I want the receipts, the evidences to speak for itself. And I'll try and do that as much as possible. Because in court, you don't play with it. You don't go there with emotions. You go with facts, with evidences. And that's what I want to do today. So let me play one of our allegations for you to hear. When I remember the place where you brought me from. Listen, if the volume is not okay, let me know.
You cannot shut me up. Bolu, how did you get my address? Funke, when I told you that Funke is not a nice person, Shetiri, you know what Funke did? It was Funke that furnished down my full name and my address. Funke came to me 3 years ago that she needed my address and full name. I said, for what? ID card, to be precise. I said, for what? Because with good intention, I was relating with them. Do you remember I told you my information with Physics Funke? I mentioned it in one of my videos. I said, now I am beginning to fear for myself. Now you guys are stalking me. I am in serious security risk. I am scared as it is, so that you guys will not come and kill me. Funke collected my address so that they can kill me. Ẹ gbà mí o, Funke gba address mi kàn lè pa mí. How did my address get to Bolu? Bolu does not live in America. I have never met Bolu. I have never seen Bolu other than Funke brought her to my platform. Ẹ gbà mí o. Funke wants to use Bolu to come and assassinate me. Ẹ gbà mí o. Ẹ gbà mí o. Funke, I have said it that Funke is not who she's claiming to be. Funke, you collected my address for this kind of day. I gave you my address willingly. When you asked for it, you told me that you wanted to use it to register for a party venue, not knowing you are keeping my address for something else, only for you to call me back that you don't need your address again after I have sent my address, my ID card to you. After I sent my ID card to you, so you kept my address and information so that you people can stalk me and pie me. Funke wants to pie me. Ẹ gbà mí o. Ẹ gbà mí o. Ẹ gbà mí o. Funke, you gave my address to a third party, something I gave to you willingly.
Yeah, they are flagging me already again. Why are you flagging me? Let me talk now. Please, can you all help me press the like button, please? You see that thumb up just underneath this video? Let me click on it, please. Click on the like button, I'm begging you. And MFM, let people hear me. If you keep on doing this, it just shows that you know you are lying and you don't want people to hear the truth. Now, you all heard Adunni. So don't let me repeat what she has said. In another place, not even once, she also said she gave me her license. First, she started with ID. Later, she said she gave me her license. And you heard what she said I wanted to use it for. Now, when I requested, during my mother's birthday, that was 2 years ago, her 90th birthday, April 2024 to be precise. Now, I want to show you the conversation, the chat between me and Adunni. And if Adunni has anything otherwise, let her present it. She's been saying she has evidence. She will play a lot of things. Till now, she has not shown us those evidences. Later, she says when she gets to court, she will show the evidence. The last trial, they brought forged documents. MFM lawyers brought forged documents to the position So I don't want to take chances. They can do. MFM is capable of doing anything. Olukoya is a mafia. So let me just put this on record here. Now look at the chat between me and Adunni during my mother's 90th birthday. I'll first play you the audio before the chat. Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Ẹ ǹlẹ́ mà, so gèlè ti rẹ́dì o. Mo níṣẹ́ máa send address mi. Mi mọ̀ bóyá kí n ship ẹ̀ sí yín. I think that would be the best option. Yeah. Àbí kẹ̀mí mọ ibi tẹ wà tó bá tọ́nà mi bá gbà bẹ̀. Ṣé tẹ bá decide ṣá jẹ́ kí n gba address yín. Ẹ ṣé gan ma, God bless you. Bye. Did you hear that very well? I should play it from the phone. Let me see your ears before I proceed. The audio I just played, did you hear very well? Was it loud enough? Or I should just play it directly from my phone? Say yes or no, because we have to trash this out today. Say yes or no before I continue. I'm waiting for your yes or no. Did you hear the audio very well? Was it clear enough, loud enough? Okay, yes, thank you. Now, let me show you. You heard me, I said the gele is ready because we did Ashwebi gele and lace. She didn't use the lace, but she used the gele. The gele was $30. So I now left a voice note for her that the gele is ready. Oh. Do you want to give me your address to bring it? Adunni'S house is about between 45 and 1 hour's drive from my house. So I could drop it for her. So I said, do you want me to bring it to your address or you want me to ship it? And I feel shipping is a better option. That's what I said in the audio. I said, whatever you decide, let me know. God bless you, ma. Now look at our chat after that. When I remember. See, after I said she should choose the best option, I mean a better option from coming, getting her address or shipping the gele, she chose this. I didn't know I didn't put this, but let me read. There was a chat before then. Hold on, please. Let me show you from my phone. For the future I see. Let me read it. I want to read this chat. I thought I put it in the system. It says, after the voice note, she said, okay, ẹ káalẹ́ ìyá mi, where is your place or workplace? I answered, I said, Owens Mills, Baltimore. She said, that's A triple H. Kind of far. Will send the address. So out of the two options I gave her, she chose to send me her address on her own. Remember, I gave her two options, shipping or giving me her address. On her own volition, she chose her address because my own place is far, right? And she further said, please, I need the IV. Can't see it on our chat. You see, that was when I sent the ID. You can see the ID, the part of it showing. This is the ID. Okay? You can see the ID. So after that, on her own, she gave me her address. Ẹ kú ìpalẹ̀mọ́. And I said, I'll be going to Prince George's County next week, probably on Tuesday. I'll drop your gele then. Okay? Now, after she chatted for like a week, apropos to did the program, she called in. Funke asked for my license. And if I was asking for your license, I'm sure, Adunni, you didn't give me by hand because you couldn't have given me your address. How would you have been driving your car and a lot of things. So if you gave me your address, it would be like a screenshot. Maybe you took a picture of it and sent it to my phone, right? I'm sure you didn't give me your license in 2024 to hold till now. So if you are claiming you gave me your license, that means it was through chats. And Adunni, I'm putting you on what do they call it again? Strictest proof to come out and show the chat where you sent me your driver's license. Because this is all that happened, and your name was not on it. You are all watching now. Do you see Adunni's name there? I didn't need her name to go and deliver gele. I only went there to drop the gele. In fact, she said I should drop it in her mailbox. MFM, stop flagging. Please, can we all press the like button? They are flagging me seriously. And it shows you are lying deliberately, MFM Church. And Adunni, it shows you guys, because Jola Show has been calling in. Your members, I see them. I know them, some of them, typing a lot of things whenever I'm doing this online in recent times. So there was nowhere Adunni gave me her name. Okay, she said that for like a week or over a week. When I saw that, you all know America. Now, America is very hot now. You are coming online, you have a very big platform, a lot of people listen to you, and you are telling them, I want to buy you, I'm stalking you. And as she was saying that, Jola Show, FCBMFM people, and some gullible followers on Adunni's page that don't even care to know the truth, that can't even add two and two together, they started attacking me, telling her, go to the police station. She has to be deported. Go and report her. File a restraining order in court. And she too said, yes, that's what I will do. You see that thing? Adunni is playing out a script. Take it or leave it, in my own opinion. Because MFM, if you go to Jola Show's page, and some MFM members starting, they've been saying it. In fact, when Richard went to prison, there was a time they were saying Interpol will be used to pick me up from here, that I said something against a judge. And you see them all the time saying, I will be deported. They will report me. They will deport me. America is hot now. These are the same people that have cooked up lies in the courts. And the judge gave the judgments based on the lie. What do I know that they are planning? Because I chose to ignore Adunni, honestly. I wouldn't have done this, because I promised myself that I won't respond to her. She's not worth my time. But when I saw that, this thing is looking like Adunni is playing out a script, let me not keep quiet. I may say they won't do this. I'm dealing with the mafia. They may go and report me. Before you know it, something may happen. I don't know their plan. So last week, Saturday, I guess, I put up a post. I said, nobody has ever given me an ID or driver's license. And I said, I don't even know your real name. I was referring to her. I didn't want to mention her name. Yes. Excuse me, please. Eh? Okay. Mhm. So, where was I? So I pulled up the post and I said, Olukoya Murasi o. So after that, she came out with another one. When she saw that I punctured that lie, she came up with another one. It was her son I gave it to. I remember it was during her son's wedding. The son asked me for my ID. She asked if it was ID. Later it was so many contradictions. Adunni is full of contradictions. I mean, right now she's swimming in the pool of her own contradictions. Then she came and she started involving my son, accusing my son of deliberately asking for her details and then stalking her. We are all planning to buy her. Now, I want to show you. I'll first play the conversation, the audio Adunni left for my son during my son's wedding.
Is it proof of address you need?
Okay. During my son's wedding, the hall we planned using at first is within Adunni'S county. So we just said it would be easier. That was after my mom's birthday. So I just approached her at the son. The hall is within your county. Can you help us apply for it? Because that hall is somewhere with the time my son needed, because it's not our county, they will first attend to people from that county first. So that was what made me go to Adunni, that please, can you help us file on our behalf for that hall? And then she said, oh, fine, why not? I'll do it for your son. So I think I gave my son her number to call her. And after that, I didn't even do anything until she herself said, she's still waiting for my son to call. I didn't put that one in my phone. So I reached out to my son that send a text if she doesn't pick your call. But eventually we didn't use that call. So please listen to the conversation between them. When my son reached out to her, she didn't pick at first or something, but she left a voice note, and this is it.
So I can send it to you. I can send proof of address. No, I don't think it's ID because my ID is not carrying the address of where I'm staying presently. So it might not show. But I think proof of address is what you actually need. So I can screenshot and send to you my full name and the address.
Now, I want to remove this picture. I don't know what's going on. Why can't, okay, excuse me, please. Okay. She saw that I punctured her first, like she started attacking my son. And when the people now said, she said it's your son, it's no longer you, that it's not you, it was your son. That was when I called my son, and that was last week Sunday. Remember, I didn't, because we didn't use that hall again. In fact, we didn't apply. We didn't need her to apply any longer. My son chose another hall in Washington. He said he preferred the aesthetics and a lot of things there. So he went for that one. I didn't know what transpired between her and my son. Me, I thought because we didn't use the hall again, there was no need of using her to file. She didn't file, though. But let me show you. I've just played the audio. Now, this is the chat between her. So I called my son on Sunday around 10 p.m. when people say, it's not your son. No, I called my son. I said, was there any time Adunni gave you her license? He said, no. I said, what about her ID? My son said, hold on, mommy, let me check our conversations then. And he was the one that sent me that audio. And then let me show you the image, the chat. Look at the chat. My son said, I have attached the form, ma. I will send it in. I just need a copy of your ID for verification, ma. That was when she sent that voice to this. The second one, there's another one there. Then after listening to the voice message, my son said, yes, ma. Proof of address will be perfect, ma. Thank you. Okay? I'm trying to see there. There's another. Okay. I think I deliberately didn't put that because it's showing her address. So you see, she said she will send her proof of address. She offered that on her own. Thank God she didn't give my son the ID. That proof of address, I don't want to show it. It carries her original name and her address. But remember, eventually, we didn't need anymore. We didn't need them any longer. In fact, so before I called my son on Sunday, I didn't know Adunni sent him anything. I thought because we didn't file for that application, it ended there. Now, when Bolu wanted to send cease and desist letter to Adunni, I mean, naturally, she just asked me, what's Adunni's real name? I said her name is Adunni. I didn't know Adunni wasn't her real name, and that's my truth. I said, that's her name. Bolu said, no, she's been searching. That's not her real name. That's her social media name. I said, I don't know her name. Oh. And Adunni, you are claiming I gave your address to Bolu and your real name because that's your allegation. Show me the proof that you ever gave me your name. You underestimated Bolu. How did they say it in English? Bolu that brought out Elijah's video, his graduation. I mean, Olukoya's son. That Olukoya, do you know how much Olukoya must have spent? The sacrifices he gave his wife going to London, the school son. I mean, at distance, just for that son to stay hidden. Do you know how much he paid? Organa arranging for the school and everything so that that son's identity will not be revealed. And within weeks, Bolu brought everything out for his day of graduation. And it's not that she found them online that nobody ever knew existed. So is that same Bolu you are saying somebody needs to furnish her with your details? Have you forgotten she's a trained lawyer? I just like when you were saying those things, me at first I was just saying this woman must be a clown. Let me just leave her, okay? Because to me, Adunni'S, to me, in my own opinion, she's displaying traits of a chronic narcissist. So I just chose to ignore her. But I've told you why I needed to respond now. So for your information, as I didn't know your real name, I didn't even know Adunni was not your real name. I didn't give your something to Bolu. And if you have any proof that I gave Bolu your name, bring it out. Okay? Now let's go to the next thing. So I've cleared that aspect of I gave her my license, so she's been stalking me. Ẹ gbà mí o, ẹ gbà mí means come and rescue me o. Funke wants to use Bolu to kpai me o. Adunni, I put you to the strictest proof to prove all these things you were saying, all these allegations against me, all these lies against me. I've shown my evidence to the world. Bring out your own. Show it to the world. Okay? Now, she came with, I've been paying witnesses to come and lie on my program. I paid Richard $20,000 to lie against Olukoya. There's one disabled boy. A lot of things. I'll read those allegations because I put them down. Let me just read them. Let me read them before we go ahead so that you know what I'm addressing. These are some of it, not limited to what I'm going to read out now. She said, you are making use of these people to make money. That is the witnesses, especially the ones that testified in court during the last trial for me. She said, there are stories online coming to my page, coming to court. I'm using them. I'm exploiting them for financial gains. You are making use of these people to make money. You are causing harm to others. You are destroying people's lives. Criminal implications. Oh, again, your criminal case is a criminal case. That is what I'm doing is a crime. I'm putting people in danger. She claims people are in exile. For example, Akpeji, she said Akpeji is a fugitive in a strange land. She mentioned the name. Thank God when she asked me the location of Akpeji, I just gave her a random name, right? And I told her because of that boy's safety, don't tell anybody. Do you know Adunni? If I had given her Adunni came out, you see that fake name I gave her, she told the whole world. She knows what she's doing. Olukoya has been looking for Akpeji. And Adunni, you claim that I'm the one that sent Akpeji on exile. Can you prove that? Because the last time I checked, Akpeji was Olukoya's the most brutal blogger working for Olukoya in the past. Akpeji for several months was online saying a lot of lies against me. And Olukoya was paying him thousands of dollars for that. Olukoya bought him a car, got him accommodation, tried to send him abroad for school, and a lot of things, just because of the dirty job Akpeji was doing for Olukoya. Right? As Adunni, what you are doing now, Olukoya has raised like 3 or 4 bloggers in the past to do it. They did the spreading. In fact, they didn't stop until we were going to court. Akpeji made us know that it was when we were about to go to court, Olukoya asked all of them to delete all those videos. Olukoya linked Akpeji with other bloggers, Opeyemi Emmanuel, Epsiba Omologo, the one that is always typing on Adunni'S page, and Adunni will be saying, my sister, Jolasho has become your darling brother. And I just like when I see those things. Adunni, you see what you're doing now. There was a time about 3 to 4 bloggers, they were doing it back to back. Every day, if this one comes out on Monday, this on Tuesday, Wednesday, they will rotate it. They were giving me back to back. And part of that, just the way you are doing now, lying. They even accused my husband of raping girls in the youth church. I mean, Akpeji provided the names. He provided fake names, so gave the names, the addresses of the ladies of the youth church at the headquarters, MFM, that my husband drugged and raped, making it look so, and people, MFM members believe it, even people believed. So Adunni, you see, if I could survive those ones, I'll survive you too. I will outlive this you are doing on social media, and it won't work. Olukoya couldn't stop me. Adunni, are you the one that will stop me? I've told you or anybody that cares to listen that I will keep on doing this until Olukoya stops in his wicked ways. Until Olukoya stops SAing our girls, young girls, and vulnerable women in his toilets under the disguise of corridor deliverance. I will stop. I won't stop until Olukoya stops oppressing members, using Nigerian corrupt police officers to brutalize members, to harass them, to put them in this detention illegally, spending even months in detention, and to put them in jail. As we speak, Richard is in prison. So Adunni, you claim I've been talking about Olukoya alone since, I think she said 5 years. But Adunni, do you know in the last 40 years, do you know the evils Olukoya has committed and has not even stopped? You know Richard is in prison. Actually, you tell me on your show that you've been speaking to Richard. I'll come to that later. Is it normal for Richard to be in prison? Is it normal for a supposed man of God to put an ex-member in prison for no just cause? Okay? So, Adunni, if I could survive those ones, if Olukoya couldn't stop me, okay, láti stop me, Adunni, and get that into your both your head and your subconscious mind. You see this script, you soon get tired. I will outlive it. My platform will outlive it by the grace and by the power of the Most High God. Now, let's go to the next one. She accused me. Okay, let me read some of the allegations. I was reading something. Akpeji went into exile because after doing all those wickedness for Olukoya, defaming me and my family, my husband came after us, a lot of things now. And these are young guys. Adunni, shebi you said me and you, we are even age mates. Imagine people that are like your son's age mates or like the youngest of your siblings coming out to abuse you, to cause you. Do you know how hurtful that can feel? Adunni, I survived that. So how much more your own? Now, Adunni, let me continue. Akpeji came out because after all said and done, Akpeji goes to Select Church. He wasn't a full member of MFM. So, excuse me, please. According to him, all his ways were blocked. And you know, Select, they do prophecy and everything. One man rerun. According to him, he said he went to the shepherds. And all of them started saying, you offended the woman. In fact, he said at first, he didn't know I was the one. It was later he knew. And that was why Akpeji reached out to me to apologize. Immediately he put up the post. I've done, if you are not a follower, you may not know, but go back to I can't go into that now. I played Akpeji's voice notes. When he first came to me, I showed the word, the message and everything. Because Akpeji wanted to apologize, Olukoya started going after him. Obaiwaya called him. People were calling him. Akpeji was working for Olukoya. He knew how deadly Olukoya could be. He ran for his dear life. Okay, that's why I'm not the one that pushed Akpeji into exile. It's Olukoya Aduni. And you know it because I remember you treated Akpeji's case in the past. There was a time you even played Akpeji's video on your phone. I remember where Akpeji was saying you grade people in the usual. And some people were even saying, are you sure he's lying? You gave it to that. How can you do this to a mother? Her children are watching and you are making false allegations because that time Akpeji came out to apologize. That was then Aduni said, so all these things you've been saying, they are lies, and you've been telling the world. And this woman, you know, her children are watching. How terrible can you be? Aduni, you know the story. It's not that you don't know the truth, okay? But you chose to spread this lie and start working for Olukoya. Olukoya needs you at this time. You see, the nightmare of Olukoya is that appeal case, that appeal court. That's why he has roped you into it now. The lies Jola Osho has been peddling, the same lies Aduni. Shebi Jola Osho cause he say my daddy brother, the same Jola Osho that has given you woto in the past. Abuse you. The same FC Bomolodo that will call you Elenu Shipoti. I remember there was a day you came out for, you say, I won't mention your name. You want to use me to drag traffic to your page. You abuse FC today. And that FC has become your darling sister. Jola Osho has become your darling brother. Aduni, why now? Why? Shebi you say you stand for the truth. Anyway, recently, I think in the last 2 weeks, Aduni has been saying she wants to recruit a disabled boy. I'm sure you all had her. A disabled boy. And she kept saying it. And I've been racking my brain. Who is this disabled boy? The disabled boy. She wanted to recruit him as a witness too. She lured the body with money. I was the one that cancelled the advice, but don't join them in that evil mission. I wanted to pay him to lie against Olukoya. That boy herself reached out to her. That boy himself, rather, reached out to her. And then she had, you all had her now. She been saying it repeatedly, this disabled boy. I was like, I've asked everybody, who is this disabled boy? I don't know the disabled boy. I've asked Bolu. I mean, the people with all my witnesses. Then I asked Joy. 2 days ago, I asked Joy. I didn't even know Joy knows the person. I said, Joy, Adunni has been saying because I wanted to pack a couple some things for my lawyers. So I was looking for, I wanted, who is this disabled boy? Then Joy said it is Samuel. Maybe because she was saying a boy. Samuel is not a boy. Samuel is a man. I mean, Samuel should be in his 30s now. So maybe that was why I didn't, first of all, because I look in my circle, there's no disabled, no person with with challenges that I know. So I didn't know Aduni was referring to Samuel. Samuel and I, all of us were in choir at the headquarters. We took Samuel like a son. Sometimes we will drive Samuel to the hostel, to his accommodation after choir practice. We've been so close. We used to talk, especially with my husband. I call my husband daddy. Very close to my husband. They cheat and a lot of things. Very talented boy. Blind, but I don't know if there's any instrument Samuel cannot play. At present, he's in Abuja. He plays for top people, politicians during their party, saxophone, those soft music during parties, and a lot of things. There was a time, maybe some of you will know Samuel. There was a time Showore and some activists were arrested inside Adunni'S church. Samuel was one of them. That's Samuel. So I didn't know she was referring to the Samuel. So Joy said it's Samuel because Joy also stays in Abuja. She and Samuel, they are close. Sometimes when Joy caters for those big people, she will call Samuel. Samuel will come and play at the party. I didn't know Samuel was talking to Aduni. Me, I didn't even know. So let me tell you what happened. I called Samuel yesterday and I told him I was recording it and I wanted to play it to the world. He gave me said I should go ahead and do it. That's his own side of the story. This is how, there was a time Aduni announced that Joy will come to her platform to say her story. In fact, you see that time that Bolu told her story on Aduni's speech. It wasn't, but we didn't plan for Bolu to go there at all. In fact, we didn't see it coming. It was Joy. But just at the last minute, And thank God for that. Please, can you help me press the like button? They started flagging me. At the last minute, Joy developed panic attack. We didn't know why. She said she didn't know. If she remembers that she wants to go and speak on Adunni'S show, she started having panic attack. The day she was to speak, we planned. She has spoken with Adunni to call her. She developed cold feet. She said panic attack. So Bolu said, maybe you are scared. Okay, let me go first. Okay, let me go and tell my son so that you too. That was why Bolu came out. We didn't plan that Bolu would go to Adunni'S show at all. It was to help Joy, to encourage her to say her own story too. You see, when Adunni announced that Joy will be coming, Samuel called Joy. Remember, they are very close. Because Samuel is a follower of Adunni's page. Samuel called Joy. I heard this. You are going to speak on Adunni. And they started talking. And Joy said, it was Joy that told, I was hearing that one yesterday for the first time. I didn't know. It was because Joy knows Samuel's story. Samuel has been on Daddy Freeze before. Daddy Freeze has interviewed Samuel years back to say his stories. In fact, at that time, Joy was still in MFM. Joy said that time she called Samuel and really blasted him that why will you do that? How will you go on Daddy Freeze show to spoil MFM? Okay, so during their conversation, Joy now said, can you be a witness in court now? Me, I'm going to witness in court so that you come and say your story too. Because we all know, at least somebody like me, I know Samuel's story very well. The ordeal he went through in MFM shortly before he became totally blind, and after that blindness. It's not something we want to go into today. In fact, Samuel was telling me yesterday that I would have come out because I've asked Samuel in the past to come and say his story. But because of that case with Dunamis, they are still in court. Oh. God help Nigeria. They are still in court. He said he doesn't want to get into another trouble. So he's, low profile now. That's what he's doing. And that's why I had to record him. He didn't want to come online. I only heard that, yes. I didn't know Joy spoke with Samuel. I didn't know anything. I didn't know Samuel was used to listening to Adunni. So Joy said she was the one that told Samuel to be a witness. I said, did you tell him that he will give him money? Because that's what Adunni said. Joy said, did I offer her money to come and testify? So I said, please, can you help me call Samuel? Tell him you want to record him and ask him this question. In fact, the things Adunni has been saying, I penned them. I said, Joy, make sure you ask him this. Joy did, but I was calling Joy. I didn't know the power back. She couldn't charge her phone. When she didn't give me a response, me myself, I called Samuel because I used to talk to Samuel. But when I checked my chat, it was last year, June. I spoke to Samuel last year, June 2025. So I called him yesterday. He said he was in the gym. He will call me later. And I'm going to play Samuel's voice note for the world to hear now. I answered some questions based on the allegations Adunni is putting against me for the world to hear. Listen to Samuel's side of the story.
Hello, good afternoon. Samuel, how are you?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon over there. How is Abuja now?
Abuja is fine. Sorry, when your call came through,
you said you went to
at the
gym.
gym, so I went to sleep immediately.
No wahala,
So as I slept, so now they are renovating my house. Yeah, me and Auntie Joy, we just spoke not too long ago.
I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
Joy told me that she called you, but me, I want to call you myself and put it on record.
Okay.
Because I'm still in court with MFM. Yeah, we are still going to appeal. So I have to set the record straight. So that's why I'm calling you now. Because you speak with Real Talk with Adunni blog, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes.
So Joy said she was the one that connected you to her.
So I said, No, I've known Auntie Adunni for 2 years now. I've known her for 2 years.
Oh, you've been talking with her since then.
Since I watched her video, her popular video, so that redeemed video. So I connected with her from there.
You spoke with her?
Yes, we have been speaking for 2 years now. Yes.
About what? What was your discussion about?
No, generally, we discussed everything and anything.
Okay.
Discussed everything.
About your experiences in church?
Yeah, yes, my experience in church, yeah, and many other things too. There are sometimes that she does topic and I might not be able to, because most times I don't watch live programs.
Okay.
I just watch this after programs. So sometimes I just come in to give an opinion and my suggestion.
Okay, she made some allegations recently. In fact, when she started talking, I didn't know she was referring to you, because she kept saying there's a disabled boy that I want to recruit to join the bad wagon, the people, my witnesses that I use money to buy them to come and lie against Olukoya in court. And I was like, who is the disabled boy? Maybe because she was mentioning boy. You are a man now. I don't see you as a boy. So my mind, I started asking my closest, which disabled boy have I been speaking with? So I asked Joy, the witnesses, have I ever spoken to you about any disabled? Joy said Adunni'S is referring to you. I said, do you talk with Adunni? She said yes. I said, okay, then let me talk. Maybe there were some things to discuss with Adunni that I don't know about. Anyway, let me mention the allegations to you. She said I tried to recruit you to be one of the witnesses to testify against Olukoya, to come and lie in court. I lure you with money. But she was the one that advised you not to listen to me and join the bad wagon. So I'm asking you now, Samuel, was there any time?
Yes, ma'am.
Was there any time I asked you?
What I told Auntie Adunni, what I told her was the time we reconnected after my DSS arrest.
Okay,
that you asked me if I can come on your lines. That I said that if MFM saw my trouble, I will retaliate back.
Okay, so
and also secondly, is Sister Joy coming? Is Sister Joy? Then I asked him that if I can testify about my experience in the court as a witness, talk about my experience in MFM as a witness. That's what I said.
That was what you told Adunni?
Yes.
So Joy, you know me, I knew I told you to come and speak on my program about your experiences in MFM, if I remember very well.
Yes.
The last time we spoke, I checked my chat with you this morning. I saw that it was June last year. If you check your chat very well, June last year. And that was when you were talking, we speak sometimes and you talk about your experiences in MFM and so on.
Yes,
I remember I told you, can you come on my program and speak? And you said, no, you don't want trouble, MFM trouble. Abi?
Yeah, I said, I said so, yes, ma'am.
Did I ever tell you to come and be a witness in court?
You did not tell me, that Sister Joy that told me.
Did Joy tell you that I sent? Because I'm just sending it from Joy. I didn't even know Joy told you.
No.
Did Joy tell you that I sent her to you?
No.
Did she offer you money that I'm going to give you money if you join us?
No, she don't offer me money at all.
So what did you tell her? Because Adunni said she was the one that canceled you not to join us.
What I told is what I'm telling you now. What I told her is what I'm telling you now. So it's nothing more than that.
So what exactly did you tell her, please?
No, I don't know where to start from.
Okay, you mean your experiences that you say you talk about, you discuss with you?
Everything in MFN, the experience is actually anybody that cares to know, regardless of, everyone that cares to know about my experience in MFN. So it's not an hidden thing.
So you told Adunni all what you suffered in MFN yourself? You told Adunni all you suffered in MFN yourself?
Sure.
Wow. Did you ever tell Adunni that I'm trying to recruit you to testify in court?
No.
Did you tell her Joy told you about it?
Yes. To testify, yes, I said so.
But not me. Did you tell her that they were offering you money or coercing you to come and
No, I did not tell her you could ask me. Because I told her you sent me money anytime I'm asking, I'm broke. Maybe either once or twice a year, you know. So,
So you told her that I used to give you money anytime you are broke. Shebi, you are the one
my friend
that used
that
to tell
request.
me now. Oh, thank you.
Yes, now. Yes.
Does it have anything to do with MFM story?
No.
Why I give you money? Is it for you to speak, to talk, to even come on and talk on my program?
No.
Why did I give you money, Samuel? Please tell, because I'm recording you. I'm going to play this to the world. The few times I gave you
You're going
money,
to play it?
why did I give you money?
No, it's when I'm broke now. It's when I'm broke. You can actually say what I said, please. Name my record. My case now is that is this thing at Adunni'S.
That time you were arrested with
So,
Showore and others for activism.
So now, maybe it's after my case with Adunni'S, that's when my dad come out, But you're coming outside to come and talk.
I understand. You've told me then. You do. I understand. I don't even want to expose you. I don't want to. Why will I stress you? Why will I even tell you to come and testify in court when your story is not part of my evidences? And I know it's a stress for you now. Why will I stress you to do that?
So, for a while now, I've not been online.
So you yourself, you told Adunni that sometimes when you are broke and you reach out to me, I give you money. Is that what you are telling me?
I told her that, yes. I told her that you sent me money. Yeah, so I told her, yeah.
You didn't tell her I was sending you money so that you can testify or talk about Lukoya.
No, you not tell me. I'm not telling her you send me money to beguile you. I've not said so.
Okay, thank you very much.
So what I said is you wanted me to come on the night, and Sir Joy was the one that asked me if I can join the witness.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's just what I want to. Because she's maligning me online and saying I'm buying people with money to talk about Lukoya. That you spoke to her about it and she was the one that stopped you, that don't join them to do that bad thing. No? That's what she's telling people online.
It's wrong.
Okay. Thank you very much, Samuel. Yeah. We'll talk some other time. God bless you.
How is that?
He's doing fine. He's fine. God bless you. Bye.
I didn't know. It's just now that I'm listening. I thought when I said I want to play it on, I said, sure, you can do it. I didn't know. He said, it's not something I want to do now. Sorry, I didn't know. Because Joy told me that she told Samuel that she was going to record Samuel. And Samuel said yes. So Samuel, I'm sorry, I didn't even know. I'm just hearing it now that you said it's not something. I thought you say, man, you said you don't want to come out now. I didn't know you said I shouldn't play this. Okay. Now, you've all heard Samuel. Joy recorded Samuel too. Do you want to listen to that? Because in that Joy zone, let me talk about my home first. You all heard Samuel. Samuel said her ordeal in MFM. She has been talking to Adunni since 2 years about it. Meaning Adunni knows that Olukoya dealt with Samuel as a blind boy in MFM choir at the headquarters. And you know this truth. This boy has been speaking to you in the last 2 years. You know the truth about Olukoya. The truth you yourself has published in the past for the world to hear. Why are you going back to your vomit now? What's really going on? Can you make us understand? Samuel, he said, you all heard him. He said he's been talking to you about his suffering in MFM church. Samuel told you I give him money, yes. But not because of Olukoya. I told you I've known Samuel since Nigeria. You heard Samuel. You see, Samuel was doing very well. But after they went to stage a protest inside Adunni'S church, it was televised. Now it was a big, the news went viral. All the churches and Christians that were calling Samuel to events in Abuja, they stopped. They all went against it because they felt it was fighting the church. Okay? So it was during that time. That's why sometimes now, Samuel could be stranded financially sometimes, a few times, and she will reach out to us. And Adunni, this boy told you that the money I was giving to him was because he was broke. Adunni, see how you twisted the whole thing. See how you are assassinating my character. Adunni, I'm putting you on strictest proof again. Show the evidence. You've been saying you have evidences. I'm permitting you. Is it my voice notes? Is it my chat? Is it bank statements stating what I used that money for? Because all the money I sent to Richard, I have chats before the transfer. Let me not come, let me not meddle with Richard. Richard's own, I will come later. So Adunni, this boy told you why I was giving him money. And then you came out and told the old was several times that I was luring him with money to come and lie against Olukoya, to come and testify against Olukoya in court. That you were the one that told the boy, don't join them, oh. You advised them, don't join them to do that terrible thing. And your Lord Godable followers too, they keep on hailing you. Of course, not all of them are God, but when you are making it appear as truth, even some of them that have the right mind, they went because you are saying it convincingly. And Adunni, you are saying these lies knowing that you are lying. I'm shocked though. I thought you had integrity, Adunni. I didn't know. I never knew you had somebody like this. So why is the money given to Samuel when he was broke? And I've just told you, I can show you the date I spoke with Samuel last. June. Let me check the date. This is terrible. When I remember, before I called Samuel yesterday, the last time I spoke with him was June 23, 2025. So if I was trying to recruit him for weekend, won't we be talking? I mean, June last year. Adunni, I hand you over to God. Okay? Continue. Now, let me show you. I saw one picture yesterday. Facebook just brought the picture to me. I don't know why. Because I told you my mom's birthday was April 2024. We are in May. And last night, Facebook brought Adunni's picture and I to my algorithm. I was shocked. Look at the picture. This was during that birthday. Adunni, I never knew I was smiling with an enemy. I never knew I invited you to settle the quarrel between you and Morning Badejo. I never knew I was dealing with an enemy. With a snake under the green grass. See me smiling. I did it in my own plain mind. I wanted the best for you. You were fighting with Maureen. Although Maureen said, no, you can't change this and that. I said, no, it's not good. We have to be. I know you have to say that thing. It's a lie. It's because we wanted to initiate you, wanted to recruit you to start lying against Olukoya. Adunni, oh, they beru long. Anyway, you say, I think people say you say there is no God. I don't know. Whatever you believe in, Adunni, don't, even if it's a deity, don't you fear that deity? Don't you believe in karma? Because even these traditional worshippers, they won't do this. They fear God. They know all these things have repercussions. How will you be lying against somebody like this? I didn't see how you posed in the picture. I was happy. See me smiling. And then you are telling the whole world, I got your license to kill. And you know what that means in America? You know the implication. Before they hear me, I will pack me to. Even if they will release, I'll spend some days in detention. It's already, you want to spoil my record. That's what Olukoya has been doing. Why do you think Olukoya sued me on 2 criminal cases using his pastors? Why did you think they wanted me to have a criminal record? They know what that means in America. Adunni, you know the implication. You know you are lying. Adunni tó bá rí ẹ tí ò bá sá. It is well. Now let's go to let's go to Richard. We learn every day. People have been blaming me, but well, we learn every day. I keep learning. Yeah, it is well. Now, exactly, you are claiming they gave your address. In America, if I know your name, even the house you are living in, I will know how much you bought that house, how much you are paying for your mortgage every day. Everything is transparent. Just even with your plate number, your car plate number, people will pull out your record. With your picture, they will pull out your record. Adunni, don't you know? I thought you said you are an intelligent woman. So you don't know all this. You don't know if I Google, I'll get your name. And you are claiming, Adunni, another accusation. I own a court now. First of all, she was saying, I have a WhatsApp group. When she knows she failed, because I said, I didn't have it the last time, like I said, I don't have any WhatsApp group. If I can't do that for my own safety, if I open a WhatsApp group, before you know it, so look at that people that will be there, they will disguise. I can't even put people in such way. I go put a WhatsApp group when I know everybody here supporting me. If they're in Nigeria, they're in trouble. Look where I will go after them. I won't do that. If people add me to WhatsApp, I do quickly, I leave. That's why my WhatsApps, I don't do status. I don't post anything on status. You can't see me on status. My picture is not on my WhatsApp. You think it's rice and beans to confront a mafia? I'm putting my life at risk. Or let me say, I put my life in God's hands, and I've counted the cost. But I know nobody can kill me before my time. It's not possible. God's promises over His covenant, they can't be broken by any man or woman. Okay? Now, let me go to Richard. You see Richard's issue. I decided to keep quiet all this while. Okay? Not because I don't know what to say or I don't know what is going on. But I prefer to take the bullet for Richard. I want the best for Richard. And I've decided to keep quiet for his safety. And then Richard is an adult. He's entitled to his own decision. I want to give him that space to make his own decision because Adunni has been shouting. She sent Richard to prison. She has used Richard. She used 20,000, gave Richard 20,000 to start lying against Olukoya. You left that church because you are angry, you are envious of Olukoya. There's nothing she has not said. It's because my husband wants her to start a church. There's somebody in fidelity, but Adunni, there's a thing to change. So Adunni will fabricate things that never happen, just like Olukoya. Infidelity. That wanted to start a church, both of us from MFM, because the thing didn't work. When because she said that of Bowie. You know, she first said, I wanted to snatch the church with a pastor in Bowie here, US. Because it didn't work, look, I took them to court and the pastor lost. I was angry. It's because of the annoyance that I now came out and started talking. I now came out 2 weeks ago and I told everybody the Bowie story. How it happened, that nothing like that. Nothing. When she saw that one failed, she came out with another narrative. That is Fidelity Bank. I don't know the cabinet. Tí bá gbà wọ́n kiri ẹ̀gbà máa kọ̀ wá rẹ́rìn ni. Adunni. The smartest blogger. It is well. She said the Fidelity Bank. My husband, somebody that left MF for what they talk the story sef. She's so full of contradictions. Oh. No wonder the Yoruba will say finiwa. You see, there's no how you can camouflage. You see, Olukoya camouflage for like 35 years. Disguised. Deceived with the world. The truth will come out one day. You see, Adunni has been packaging herself all this way. The smartest blogger, always standing for the truth. She's like an activist for humanity, fighting for women. Adunni, you are fighting for women, but you are supporting Olukoya as sexual assault on women. You're even justifying it as at today. You say it's those girls that went there, Aduni. You see, you can't pretend for too long. Efiniwa, it will definitely come out. She started with the fidelity, a lot of lies. If I can't address all of them, but just so there was nothing like that. Which banker had my husband? So there was a banker there that was also anyway. There are some bankers that are pastors, but there was nothing like that. In fact, throughout with the time we were in Nigeria, my husband never had the ambition of becoming a pastor. In fact, Olukoya begged him severally to become a pastor, and he would tell Olukoya, sir, anything fair. The salary you pay your pastors cannot pay one of my children's school fees, and I cannot steal. Your pastors, they steal. They dip their hands inside. Me, I cannot do that. That's what my husband used to say. I told him, sir, anything fair. And it's true. We can't do what Pastor MFM pastors do. So how do you survive on 30,000, on 50,000? And Aduni, for your information, I heard you saying, eh, Olukoya gave us money, 6 million to relocate. That was Olukoya's money we use in relocating here. Haba. Aduni, I put you to street test proof. Prove it. These are the lies Jola Asho has and all Olukoya's bloggers. Aduni, you allowed them. And I remember the first day Jola Asho came to your program. I was still pitying you. I thought maybe you are being misled. I said, don't let MFM rubbish your platform. They will discredit your platform. FM, one figure brain. You don't know those people. Especially the ones working for Olukoya. They will twist your brain. They will render you to nothing. Aduni, how will you bring yourself so low as to calling Jola Asho your darling brother? Jola Asho that recorded Maureen in court, in prison, in court. Jola Asho that presented himself as a police officer when Mr. Maureen was in detention. When she got to court, she presented himself as a journalist. And they were, in fact, they just sentenced Jola Asho to 10 days in prison. He didn't even stay that prison. That same day, he came out and did a live show because Olukoya is behind him. That same Jola Show that you know, Aduni, that is the Jola Show to one gbé pọ̀n sí. Kì wá dà yín pọ̀n because, I will still play it. Please remind me that I want to play what started all this madness, okay? All those things she's been saying, they are lies. They never happen, and I'm telling you, Aduni, all those things. You've been saying you have evidence now. Till now, you have not played any of the evidence, except for Omotesho's voice note, Bolu's voice note, Omotesho. Immediately, you started playing like 30 seconds. Olukoya's apologies on your show. He said, end the show, ma, because you were playing outside the script. Typical of Olukoya, he will want to hide behind the scene. But Olukoya knows that he is the only one that has that voice note and Sister Omotesho. They saw that you were playing. Maybe Olukoya quickly called Jola and all of them, tell her to end the show. Everybody was saying, end the show, ma, end the show, ma. Because you have started playing outside the street. And I thank God he pushed you because you were raving mad that day. You were still blasting. You just wanted to see Funke in trouble, to finish her enemy. And you went outside the street. But I laughed that day. End the show, ma. Enough is enough. End the show, ma. Stop talking, ma. Stop talking, ma. But he jack out of fún. Because those things are lies. You couldn't play what led to that thing. Omotesho changed that story because I think she's not even part of my witness. I didn't put her as part of my witness in court. But Olukoya approached her because I submitted her evidence as part of the exhibits. Olukoya approached her and terrorized her, threatened her. And she changed her story. I won't go into that. First, I've played Omotesho's voice notes a lot, confirming what I said about her. You said, Omotesho, I want to recruit the widow. I want to do the lie they are feeding. Were you in MFM? Aduni, who is feeding you with that? What you don't know, what you cannot prove. And I gave you, I said, you have a letter from my lawyer. I said, my lawyer should serve you the cease and desist letter because you have to stop that madness. It's not good. And you said you want to testify, but they should come and recruit you. I saw where you were going, and I don't want you to, I don't know where that will call for the trial or not. I don't want you to spoil my case. But after I served you the seat, that was when you now went haywire. You lost it completely. So I just said, me, you think me I'm interested in suing you? Me that I'm looking for money. You see, their pay is what is uppermost in my mind now. So I won't even waste my time suing you. Where is the money to do that? I don't have access to title and nothing. You'll be saying some people are sponsoring me. I'm doing bring them out. Don't hide me. If I have any sponsor, Baba Concert, those who are pushing me to do this thing and they are paying me, Aduni, don't hide me, don't cover me, bring it out. Do you know how much I owe? Ó mọ gbèsè tó wà lọ́rùn. Except for people here, lovers of truth. Those who take it, those who have mercy on me sometimes when I'm stuck, that's like that 8,000. And then this year, when I was doing financial record of the year, we saw that they gave me $19,000. Those are the ones when I'm stuck, I come here, I cry to them, they help me out. Apart from those one, and I have all the records. Some of them are giving them their receipts. Because Moment of Truth is an NGO now. You've turned everything. Anyway, it is well. Anyway, Aduni, I'm not interested in suing you. I won't even do that. I'd rather let God fight for me. I won't sue you. That's why I said I leave you to God. I thought you would keep her because my lawyer stated all your lies that you cannot prove. And yet you still went about doing that means you are àwọn kan ń gbẹ̀lẹ̀ olúkọ̀yà ní kó máa jó lọ òun wà ń bẹ̀. So it's okay. I leave you in the hands of God. Now let me continue with Richard. Like I was saying, somebody said I should sue. Shey you will pay for lawyer. I'm still asking you to pay go for me. See where we are now. Anyway, thank you for all those who have me. I really appreciate you. Even those who wish to pay, but they don't have, but you've been praying for me. That's all I need. Keep on praying. God will provide. In Jesus' name. Now, it's not that I don't want to talk about Richard, but Adunni has used this Richard something to really. You see that Richard say, Adunni Ote Batini, and she's been lying. She claims that she's been talking with Richard in prison. I don't know if that is true or not, but I won't say much because of Richard's state. I don't want to say anything that will jeopardize his freedom because right now he's begging Olukoya and MFM. And I hope, sincerely hope, that Olukoya will listen to his apology and forgive him for whatever reason he say he's apologizing for. But I've told you he's an adult. I want him to be able to take that decision. But Adunni has been saying, I sent Richard to prison. And then after using him, let me address the 20,000. I think I've addressed that. It's Adunni, it's more than $20,000. Oh, she dada. It's more than that. And I can give you all the breakdowns of the money I spent on Richard since he left MFM. I didn't go to Richard though. When I was in Nigeria, I wasn't even talking to Richard. On a few occasions, hi. I told you Richard resembles my husband a lot. In fact, if Richard is going and I'm at the back, sometimes I would think it was my husband going. The same complexion and they wear glasses too. So I just say hi. That was all. I never made a statement to Richard before. And I don't think he did that when I was in Nigeria. Just hi. But when I started my program, if I can show you the chart, you won't see it very well. I didn't put it in something. In 2017, when Yewande lost her husband, as at that time, I didn't have Yewande's number because I told you when we left MFM. He just wanted to say bye-bye. Then Olukoya, Adunni, you said Olukoya gave us 6 million to relocate. It's nothing like Olukoya. Shade only gave me, I've forgotten the dollars, but when I changed it then, it was 60,000 naira. And I didn't spend a kobo from it. I gave it out to a pastor. Maybe that pastor is listening to me now. He needed a laptop then. We gave him to go and buy it. So Olukoya didn't give us anything. He said his pastor, when my husband told Olukoya that we were leaving MFM and relocating, right? Olukoya said he would make my husband a pastor in Atlanta. You see that branch Tolu's husband is now. Shade and her husband offered my husband that branch. My husband said no. God didn't say I should go to America to be an MFM member. God asked me to leave MFM completely. And that time we didn't know as much as we know now. We didn't know it then. So if we wanted to be a pastor, maybe we would have taken that offer. Anyway, that's by the way. I've told you, Olukoya didn't give us a dime. The wife gave me money. She called me to her office that I've said it severally on my program. 60,000 naira. And I didn't spend it. You see, Olukoya will send somebody abroad and give 6 million. How much did you call it? Noah, may his soul rest in peace. Noah just died. Yeah. That guy labored for MFM. There was a time Noah got US visa on his own. He got it on his own. He came here as at the time we two relocated. He went back home, got that visa for his wife and his only daughter, and brought them to US. But because they didn't carry Olukoya, in fact, for them to have, who born Noah to go and get visa on his own? Adunni, you don't know Olukoya. You are talking about your experience in the gym. And as at now, Adunni, to me, and I'm entitled to my own opinion. You see all those cock and bull stories you've been talking about the gym. I don't believe any of them as at today. If you could do this to me, how are we sure the things you've been saying about Redeemed Church is the truth? This is whom you are now, Adunni. This is you now. So how are we sure they didn't did all those things you are saying? Or you are just angry that they didn't make you a woman leader and you came out? I'm asking you, and what will make you a woman leader with all these traits in a church? No, we don't do that in the church. No. In a living church, a true church of God, we don't do that. We don't put people like Adunni to be above as a role model or what? Leading other women. Adunni, as of today, me Olufunke Asheku, I don't believe anything you have said about Redeemed Church. About your experience there. They did this to you. They did this to you. Sorry you lost your husband. Okay? And may his soul continue to rest in peace. But you see all those cruelty, because people that I know that go to Redeem, as of today, me I know Redeem, they still help their members more than a lot of churches. One of my sister-in-laws is in Redeemed Church. I know some things about Redeemed Church. I don't know, no church is perfect. Maybe there are some branches. Okay, if there was a branch, and Adunni, you said you were a pastor's wife. Imagine that branch where you, as a pastor's wife, was their women leader. What would be going on in that branch? So we have some pastors there that may do some other things. But to come, Adunni, me, as of today, all those experiences you are saying they did this to me. See the lies you are telling about me now. Look at the lies. I'm sure if we go to the branch, you were their women leader, they will have a lot of things to say about you. I now see why they didn't make you a woman leader and you're angry. Why did you come and doing all these things to me, Adunni? Is it not because Rotimi came out? In fact, before I go ahead, let me say this. Nobody should call me now, please. If I'm not taking any call today, if you have questions, write it here, I will address it. Before I go on, I will still talk about it. I say I'm coming back. I want to trash stuff. I don't want to jump because these are allegations that I need to trash. Now, let me show you what made Adunni come out to do. Maybe we were talking before. Forget all this, because I put disclaimer, she said she didn't give me evidence. The evidence that I gave you that you were playing on your program. You were asking for the toilet victims evidence. And I said, Olukoya is still looking for the person. I can't give you, she's in Nigeria. I said she's planning to relocate, and she said nothing must happen to her in Nigeria. That's why even me, the possession, the one that has it in possession, I never released it until she was safely out of the country. I explained all these things to you. So when I said evidence, they didn't give me them. The ones I gave you and you played on your program, and you condemn Olukoya's SA, assault on women, what happened to those ones? Let me show you where the problem started. Forget it's because I don't want to join them. They want to recruit me. Let me show you what caused all this thing that Adunni is doing now. It is well. You people called Adunni Alabosi. To me, she's
No,
much
no,
more
not
than
this
that.
one.
If she had stopped at that being, let me play this
But
one
to
first.
me, this is much more dangerous than being an alabosi. Unprovoked, just because, and that's what Adunni does. You see what she's doing now? It's because Rotimi dared to come out and expose her, maybe for conscience. I told you I've heard since February. You see, because I reached out to Adunni, in spite of the fact that I didn't say anything, no, Adunni is claiming I'm using her. Adunni, do you know how much you made from Bolu's calling program on your show alone? That show has almost 200,000. As at the last time somebody told me, I've not checked. But I know it's much more above, maybe 150,000, going to 200,000. Do you know how many thousands you made from that? Did I share it, or did you give Bolu out of it? So what is your definition of using? Me, I thought we are all of us are in the same, I mean, we are doing the same thing, creating awareness and looking for change. That's why I've been reaching out to you. Have I ever come to you to ask for more? Even my GoFundMe that you people just came out attacking, did I come to your page for you to share my GoFundMe? A mature person doesn't do that. Somebody that has integrity will not tread that path. Adunni, I'm calling you out this morning. You see, yesterday I said that when I saw the trend you were going, I said I'll come to my program and answer you, but I saw the way you were going about it. Jolasho will say, like, say, it's true. Oh. Ah, Jolasho even told you I bought over Yoruba Gidi TV. Adunni, lẹ́nu ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ ṣá. I said, you are just knowing a big revelation. How low can you go, Adunni? I'm sorry, I have to call you out this morning. That's my nature. You can go to your page and start abusing me. I don't care. I don't do fracas. You see how long it took me to reply, to respond to you today. I may decide to keep quiet. It doesn't change who I am. Whatever lies you peddle against me doesn't change who I am, and doesn't change how God sees me. But I have to say the truth, because I see that you are on a mission to rubbish me and everything I represent. Shebi you always talk about your own children. My children too, watch me. My children are on the internet. When you call me a thief, did I respond?
And let me play the genesis of the problem. Rotimi came out. Adunni's poisoned Rotimi's mind against me, asked him to stay away from me. In fact, that time, because Rotimi and I were close, we used to talk a lot. We have each other's number. Just so that Rotimi started snubbing me, ignoring me when I texted or called him. And then the next he was on his show, abusing me. After spending Olukoya's money and enjoying the thing, when the going is no longer good, I now came outside and I was wondering what happened. I didn't know it was Adunni. And I think because any conscience, Jurawalo, some of us have conscience. When I told him, so, this is not right. Because after she warned Rotimi to stay away from me, she was still allowing me on her program. So Rotimi was like, what is happening? And Rotimi blocked her. Somebody reached out to me in February and told me about this thing, that Rotimi confessed this thing to her. And I went to Adunni. I didn't abuse. I said, I had this thing because hearing that kind of way, I can't keep it. I said, you said he said she started gaslighting me. I just said, wow. That was it. And yeah, this woman is exhibiting traits of a narcissist. And I know with a narcissist, you can never win an argument. So I just let it start. And I continue my normal life. Okay. Now, Rotimi after that, I had since February. Rotimi came out last month. Listen to Rotimi, those who have not heard it. This is the genesis of the problem that made that now say, MFL, yeah, come. What do you have on Ofunke? I want to finish her enemy. Pata pata.
Funke Ashikun, we were good friends and we are still good friends. So sometimes last year, she reached out to me and said there is a link that she raised a petition and I should help her push it and everything. I forwarded the link to a number of places, first and foremost. Then this anti-blogger called me and said, I should never have anything to do with Funke Ashekun, I should not allow her to be on my page. I should not allow her to use my profile on my page to push out whatever she was pushing. That she was not ready to share all the evidences that if something happens, what evidence you use, blah, blah, blah. So I said that there is sense in what this woman blogger is saying. My own motive is different from any other person's, but that is why I do my one-man battalion. It is not pride. When I tried to bring in some people to be with me, you saw what happened. They came because of money and ulterior motives. Some came for fame. You all have seen it. And because they could not get these things, they decided to spread propaganda about me. That some of you, I see somebody screen recorded this. I saw comments of some of you there and saying jargons that you do not know. Okay? So, and I went back to Funke Ashekun. Meanwhile, in 2021, there is an Igbo brother of mine, Raphael. He already shared some things with me that I have. Some of you have seen it. But they were not just enough for me to post or for me to work on. So, well, let me let it slide. I'm a big money, I can pay go. So when Funke Ashekun will send me the evidences she had, I just quickly jumped to conclusion that it is what I had before, since 2021, that she sent to me. I was like, there should be new people, there should be people that will be willing to speak. So I was using wisdom to go with things. So this woman blogger started running her mouth all over social media against this fight and all this. It was less than 2 weeks. I saw that Funke Ashekun was on a platform. And I was like, wow. So this woman thinks I am looking for fame or money like they are doing on social media. Is that why she came to me and said I should never allow Funke Ashekun to use my platform to talk about anybody? So, because I am a man, I don't have time for too much talk. On my TikTok, because the same person when we were talking, how do you people make money on TikTok? I said, I don't make money on TikTok. I don't know how they monetize. Canada is not even monetized on TikTok. Blah, 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 blah. Because it's all about money to them. And all of you are on their pages. So when she told me, and 2 weeks after I saw Funke Ashekun and I'm like, is this not the same woman that told me not to allow Funke Ashekun to use my platform to hear her opinion? So on TikTok, on Facebook, everywhere, on my WhatsApp, I blocked her off. I cannot be doing this and still be dealing with two-face. People who today, they are with you, trying to get things from you, only tomorrow they do whatever they can do to get money. I don't deal with that. So Funke Ashekun, you will know. When I know you will say, maybe I cut you off. I didn't cut you off. Today you're knowing the truth. The person you confided in was a person that told me not to allow you. With wisdom, you already know who that person is. I won't say much because I already promised somebody close to my heart not to mention name. I will just paraphrase.
That was the genesis of all this wahala. And she went to Rotimi that time. That was the time I confronted her. She was calling Money Badejo a thief, and she stole money. Me, I know the story. I know that's not it. You see how people lie against others? And I called her, I said, we just finished settling a quarrel. And you know what it took us. Why are you going on your show and calling the money a thief? Which quarrel did you settle? After the settlement, I called her, she did not pick my call. And I was like, so because she didn't pick your call, that's why you are coming online to my line her character and say all these things. You see that thing I said? She didn't like it. That was the time she reached out to Rotimi. Okay? And when Rotimi now came out, see how the thing escalated. Now, I want to read something to you before we go to Richard. I'll still go to Richard and my appeal. Just hold on. Today is Saturday. I have time. I didn't take any shift today. Let me say this. Someone say, FA, Funke Ashekun, please, after this show, for heaven's sake, don't respond to Adunni again. You see what I'm doing? They have kept quiet for over 2 weeks now. Why I'm doing this today is like, I don't want to keep quiet and they will come to court. You see that judgment they got against me? They got it on lies. Oh. And Adunni is saying, telling everybody, MFM, come and recruit. You see, she's just saying it. They mapped out the scripts already. If they call for retrial, Adunni will come to court and testify and be saying all these lies. I try to defend my lie, to expose those lies and defend myself that, Judge, these people are lying. It's not the truth. You heard that I posted it. She just said address those ones. The things that were not part of the 89 claims, that they were lying and even punctured the lies in court. And the judge said I should leave the 89 claims that I was being sued on and I should start defending myself against those lies. Who does that? So if I wait, I keep quiet and Adunni comes to court with those lies, and you God forbid bad things. So no, I won't keep quiet. Let me do the. That's what I'm doing. I may not come out again. But if she does things that I know they want to use me against me in court, I will do it because I will take it as evidence to court. So I know what I'm doing. It's not that I don't do fracas. You see that I'm not here saying Olori Buruku like they do. No. Let me put out my truth there. And I'm entitled to that. Now, listen, I want to read out something to everybody before I go to Richard's story. Listen to this. We are all learning, as long as the narcissist can hide or stay hidden, their full toxicness will not be deployed. That is, they won't come out. They may not use it if they are still undercover. If you don't expose them, if you don't if you don't expose them and you know that they are, or you discover who they really are, they can still be pretending. But immediately that cover is removed, they will launch out with attacks. Listen, they stay hidden as long as you are still blind to their true nature. But if they become aware that you know their full nature, and they may not see themselves as a narcissist, but they know that they are toxic, poisonous, vicious, cruel, abusive, etc. They know they are bad, although they may not know their true name. All hell is unleashed. You see what that person, immediately the cover is removed, you unmask them, then all hell is released. Released. That is what, see, immediately Rotimi came out and the cover is removed. The next thing is to go out in full-blown attack. All hell is unleashed. A narcissist without cover is a beset narcissist. Their cruelty will escalate 2 times or maybe 10 times. That's what we are seeing now. In my own opinion, and I'm entitled to my own opinion, because what's the explanation for all this? Immediately the cover is removed and they say that, okay, they can no longer pretend. People really know who they are now. All hell is unleashed. Their cruelty will escalate 2 times or maybe 10 times. Instead of just emotional cruelty, now physical cruelty may also take place. They may decide to target what's dearest and most precious to you. Listen, if you have a narcissist as a spouse, listen very well. I wish I knew this more. Adunni made me to start reading. I said, I've not cancelled some people right in the past. If you are living with a chronic narcissist as a spouse, please, for your mental health sake, walk away. They don't change you. They don't change. It's a disorder. Except one that is willing to go for counseling with you. If he's willing, if he realizes that he has the problem and wants to change, and he's cooperating. But if not, my dear, whether man or woman, please, because at the end of the day, you may fall into depression. You may lose yourself in the process. I'm telling you the truth. You will even doubt whom you are. You will start believing those lies as if that's your own reality. They will spoil you. You won't have friends. They will make sure turn everybody against you. You see what Adunni has been doing in the past 2 weeks or so? They will, and you can, by the time they start analyzing you, people will prefer to shoot you. Please, I'm a marriage counselor, but I'm telling you, because I started reading. I said, wow, I've miscounseled some people in the past. Please, it's enough reason to walk away from that marriage. Or else, you will lose yourself. Your children will be affected. You'll become like them. Hurting people, they hurt others. Oh. Now, listen, I'm reading it for all of us. Oh. They may decide to target what's dearest and most precious to you. Your finances, even your pets, your memories, your unpublished book, your children. You see, when I said you didn't give me my license, she went for my son. It's the son, no. I didn't know. They deceived me. They wanted me to rent a hall. The other son got my dear. She's the one that Adunni'S Biamo ló pe rẹ̀. How would you feel if somebody is portraying your own child in that way, Adunni? See how you were shouting my son's name. It's the son that did this, so they want to buy me. Eh? Why now? Why are you doing this to yourself? Because Asheni share ni. See, they will go for things that are precious. Adunni has come after my son, my husband. The kind of insult Adunni has rained on my husband in recent days. I didn't see it coming. I did not see it. In fact, I cannot even repeat them. They are traumatizing. All because Rotimi unmasked her. They will go for what is dearest to your reputation, even if you have a career, they will go for it. Your job, anything. You see how they came after my GoFundMe? They knew I have a case. I needed that money. They attacked that thing and they are even rejoicing, glorying over it. And they said, Akoko will even tell you, I'm happy I spoiled that GoFundMe for her. That's what narcissists do. They will go for what? Immediately you unmask them, they will go for things that are precious to you. Your husband, your children. See, Adunni saying infidelity back. Adunni even said I borrowed 3 million in fidelity back. It was Olukoya that paid it. My husband wanted to start a church. She purchased my husband. I can't repeat it, but it's okay, Adunni. I hand you over to God. Before you proudly declare to your narcissists that you know who they are, make full preparations because all hell is about to set loose. Really? Are you listening? We are all learning, you know. In fact, let me stop there. Now, you saw that Adunni is doing now is because Rotimi unmasked her, made the world know whom she is. And she will stop at nothing. She wants the pound of flesh. Okay? Now, let me go to Richard. Adunni keeps saying that she's been talking to... Yeah, so why will she come for my son? Adunni, you know why my husband asked for your things, and we didn't even, thank God we didn't even use the oil. We didn't file anything, no. Thank God. Why will you come for my son? Why will you say there's such heavy allegation against my son in America? You know the implication. Adunni, why are you doing this? And immediately she was saying, people say, go to the police station. She said she will go there, go and file a complaint, go and file a petition, go to the court, file a restraining order. Abba. Adunni said, I've been using Richard to propagate the lies in Nigeria. I gave him 20,000. That's a lie. And Adunni, I'm putting you to the strictest proof. Bring your evidence. I was saying that Richard reached out to me first. In 2017, I reached out to Richard when Yewande's husband died, Tope Roberts. I didn't have Yewande's contacts because when we left MFM, we left. Olukoya and Sade themselves, they said we should go without saying bye-bye to anybody. Kafi Bawon that they don't want people to know where we were leaving MFM, that they will start asking questions again. Adding salt to injury. that we should just relocate and keep quiet so that whenever members said that we are now in America, they would think that we are still there in America doing working for MFM. That they didn't even tell their sister this and that, that we should use it to hide to bola shiri. I don't know what to bola shiri means in English. Figuratively, right? And that was what we did. Immediately we left. Olukoya started calling everybody. That's why till tomorrow, MFM members will tell you that we stole their money. Adunni, we didn't steal it. And I know you know the truth. You are just saying it. We didn't steal. I've never stolen 10 kobo from MFM. Not me, not my husband. But that's by the way. Let me go to Richard. I'm not using Richard to propagate anything. You see, after that 2017, I never spoke with Richard again. Then in 2020, when I spoke on Morning Show, I have all the evidence. If we get to court, I'll present the chart. It's there. In 2020, when I spoke on Morning Show, Richard came to me and put thumb up like maybe 20. Let me not read it. I still want to cover Richard. That was when we started. We didn't even start talking. Then one day, maybe that was 2022 or 2021, Richard reached out to me that he wanted to leave MFM. I said, what happened? I didn't know he was having problem with them. Me, I saw Richard as Olukoya's backup, one of the sons of Olukoya. I never knew Richard of all people. We have problem with Olukoya. I didn't know what was going on there. I told you he wasn't close to me. Not a close. We were not talking. He reached out to me and said he wanted to leave MFM. I said, what happened? He told me the story. He told me how Olukoya made his wife leave home one day for 3 days and lodge her in hotel with the children. That he nearly ran mad. Said a lot of things that I don't want to go into now. And I cancelled him. With the little I know about MFM, that I should be very careful. Take your stand. He told me then that I wanted to leave. I said, count the cost if you want to leave. I advised her truthfully. Things I know about Olukoya, I told him. And I remember I said, in Nigeria, be ready. You can do anything. Why don't you wait till you relocate or something? But I said he wanted to die. It was a lot of things, sha. That was when we started talking. And he left. When he left, he called me and said he had left. That they had the meeting. A lot of say. I don't want to say much. What I'm trying to establish is that I didn't reach out to Richard first. He reached out to me. When Richard made his mind to leave MFM, I know he was walking to a new chapter in his life that will be very cruel and terrible. Okay? And I warned him when he took that decision. And when he started, because I was already doing moments of truth, and they suspected, I don't know what made them have that thought or whatever, that Richard was the one feeding me with the things I was saying on my program, even though I wasn't mentioning their names at that time. And it wasn't Richard. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. In fact, there was a day Opeyemi came out and said so many things. I said, Richard, what he saying, is it true? He said, yes. I didn't know those things. They just concluded that Richard was talking to me. But me, I've started Moment of Truth before Richard left MFM. I'm not the one that told Richard to leave MFM. If I didn't know he had problems with Olukoya. But when he left and they started dealing with him, I was there for him. When Olukoya was victimizing us, we didn't see any support system. I knew Richard is about to face hell. And I was there for him. Not only me, my husband inclusive. I'm not the only one that sent money to Richard, even my husband. Immediately he left. His wife was a lecturer in Mountaintop University. She was sacked. Richard too lost his job. They have 3 children. So when they reach out to me, what should I do? In fact, immediately the children's school fees were due. That was the first thing I cleared. Right? I was there. Later, you saw them not going to. You see how they were harassing him with police. He stayed for 9 days in detention. Somebody that both the wife and husband, they don't have a job. I got him a lawyer. So that I won't be let down like Bawura. Right? I was there for Richard. And I have no regrets. Even if today, if Richard says he wants to go back to MFM, I have no problem with it. At all. And I have no regrets. You see the money I've spent, I have no regrets, but I won't say more than that for now. But Adunni came out, and when I started, when Richard's or this started with the lawsuit, because Adunni is saying 20,000, 20,000. Adunni have come to your program severally and said I've spent over 30 million naira as last year for Richard. And I stated what happened. Adunni, you know the truth. Is it not because Richard has gone through like 5 lawsuits now? That's money. This is the third time Richard is going to prison. The last time he was in prison, to bail him out alone, I spent 6 million naira. That's how those millions are accumulating. Okay? But let's leave it at that. I've told you, if you have any proof that what I've been doing to Richard is, with the financial help I've been rendering to Richard, is for him to lie against Olukoya, or to be my representative there to be lying, or to please bring it out. Don't cover me. Me, I'm giving you that full support. My details, everything, my account, if you have it, bring it out. But make sure Richard gives you the charts, because there's no money I sent to Richard and there are no charts. And Richard has one good habit. In fact, I thought he said he learned it from me, because my husband is a banker, right? Anything is documented. If I send Richard to help me divorce money to some people, because there was a time, even when my dad was alive, I would give Richard money in bulk. Let me go to black market because it's cheaper there. Change it, disburse. For all those people, he will give me the receipt. This one to my dad, this one to this. I mean, that's it. Anyway, let's leave that. Adunni came out recently and said, after I've used Richard, I sent him to prison and I abandoned him in prison. She said, Richard got a job and they were asking for a refund. I mean, he got a job to sing in a party. Those ones gave him 400,000 naira. He was in prison and the groom was asking for a refund. I said, I don't have money. Oh. And the groom was threatening him with another imprisonment when he comes out. Oh. That mean I said, eh? Ìgbà yẹn wá ń kọ́ ìgbà now you should be used to prison. Or how did she say it? Adunni. Anyway, she claimed Richard said it to her, but me, I won't believe. Maybe she's been lying that we are seeing her. But because she mentioned 400, which is truly what happened, that's why I'm addressing. I don't know what is really going on. And she keeps saying, I've blocked him. In fact, the day Richard's son came out and apologized, I called Richard, blasted him, fought with him because he was apologizing to MFM Church. I want him to continue the lies. I don't want to leave the way. For your information, you see, since that boy came out, immediately I saw the apology video. That was when I blocked Richard. I've not even spoken to any of them since then. Not the son, not Richard. So that's another lie. But let me tell you what happened about that 400,000. Richard called me one day, told me one day in prison that he got a job and the guy is asking for refund. I said, transfer the refund. Give him his refund. You are in prison, you can't come to. Prison does defend not calling. He said no, that he has given the 400,000 to the sound engineer. I said, then call the sound engineer to give you the refund. Shebi sound engineer is like renters, like you rent chairs. It's not as if the sound engineer like caterer that will go and buy ingredients. Those are equipments belonging to him. And I said, even if he won't, I have evidence of all these things that I'm saying. If time comes for me to present them, I'll present them. I said, even if he wouldn't give you the 400,000, let him give you maybe half. And we left it at that. Then, I think that was on the 20th of April. He called me again. He said the guy, and mind you, the guy is a member of his church, the church he goes to in Redeem now. A member of his branch, according to number one, I didn't know he got a job that they paid him 400,000. I didn't know. It was in that prison when he told me. So he said the guy is threatening him with another imprisonment. And he said he will use police to arrest him. I said, let him arrest you inside prison now. I said, it is not your fault. You have committed no crime. He didn't have come with the money. It's condition. Who wants to be in prison? And I'm telling you, that's all I said. And if Adunni has any proof that what she's telling the world is what I told Richard, let her bring it out. Or even if it is Richard that is saying it, let Richard produce it. I said, it is not your fault, you've committed no crime. I said, but call Bolu for legal advice. I have evidence to all these things that I'm saying. And that was where the discussion ended. Few days later, the children's school fees were due. One of them was writing junior WAEC. I think that junior WAEC alone is 270,000 something. I can't remember the exact thing. I didn't have the money. And I said, call so. That person is my friend. Sometimes when I'm stuck like that, she helps me out. I mean, if it's just small money to give, maybe you need 30,000, she will help me out. Or fuel the car or something like that. I have like 3 people that do that with the victims. It's not to buy them. You see, those victims, immediately they tell their stories. There are no lawyers, black book. I told you Akpeji is a fugitive in a strange land now, right? I don't want to mention it. One of them had to sell everything, all our shops, just to stay in hiding. Is it that kind of a person I will not help? And that's one of the reasons I'm going back to appeal. I can't let it go. It's not about the 300 naira. I believe you know that $300,000, I won't pay it at once. Maybe they find me 50,000 in 2024. I've started paying. I pay $200 every month. This 300,000 too, if they say I should pay it, right? I would have been paying, maybe I will add 100 to that, maybe like 300 or 400,000. $400, right? Like paying a car note every month until they will write something off. Or if it's too much, it's choking me, I can even file for bankruptcy. It's not about the 300,000. It's about justice. I can't stop now. If I stop, you see all those my witnesses, they will be in trouble. But look, I will go after them because now it's like it's been established that they were lying against it, but they are not lying. But we use that judgment to fight everybody, to fight anybody that has ever come out to say their truth, and no victim will ever come out again because they'll say if you won in America, then that means America can't do wrong now. That means they've been lying. Or the victim will say, if this Afunke didn't get justice in America, shey it's me that will get justice, and they will die in the silence, in their assaults. Some of them, as we speak, corridor deliverance still goes on in Olukoya's toilets. As we speak, people like Richard are in prison. Monibale just left prison. The case is still in court. As we speak, a lot of people have court cases based on the truth, their own truth. Have I not been saying the truth? This is a 5th lawsuit against me. I'm doing it not just for myself, but all victims of Olukoya scattered all over the world. I'm doing it for Pastor Komolafe that died in the struggle. I'm doing it for those who have lawsuits that they are crashing, crumbling under the weight of heavy legal fees. I'm doing it for those who are depressed, who are suicidal today because of what Olukoya did to them, and that is still doing. I'm doing it for those who want to leave, but they can't. They are stuck. They are in captivity. That's why I won't stop. And Adunni, you can't stop me. You can't. Now, few days after that 400 incidents, when Richard said he needed money, as at that time, I didn't have the money. You see that 400,000? Maybe if I had it, I would have paid. But me, I was thinking there's no sense in it. Even if you go out, if police arrest you, maybe you will give treatment now. But if my friend told him that even if they say you should pay, then it will be instrumentally, it will be easier for us to pay as at that time. But I've just told you what I said. And if they have proof otherwise, let them release it. He came with the school fees. I said, I don't have money, but reach out to so and some other people. Let me know how much they are able to raise, and I'll look for money to balance it up. But thank God, you see my friend, the first person there, paid all the something. Because she knew that at that time I was stopped. Nothing on me. I'm looking for appeal lawyers' money. By the way, to the glory of God, I've done the deposit. So far, I've spent 35,000 for my lawyer. So if God lays it in your heart to still help me with the GoFundMe, I told you 75 then. Anyway, that's how much I spend now. I still need money. Or nothing is too small. Or maybe you are waiting. If I continue, if I start and I start get stuck, I'll come out and tell you. Maybe urgently, I need 3,000, I need 5,000. Maybe that time you will respond. But I know God. You see, when Adunia and Akoko did what they did, I cried to God. I said, God, human beings have done their worst. And they are not the ones that sent me. Prove to me that you sent me. And miraculously provided that money for me within days. I've gotten my lawyers, they are working on my case. The sister knew I didn't have that money, my friend. So she paid everything in full and told me that don't bother yourself because they said you are still looking for that. I've paid everything in full. Just concentrate on the appeal. Till now, Richard has not told me that my friend paid that money because you see, that was in night in Nigeria. The following morning, his son came out to do that apology. This is why I blocked Richard. I blocked him for his safety and for my safety. I felt we still discussed yesterday. School fees was still paid yesterday. I hope he's not under duress. That was the first thing that came to my mind. I said, then it's no longer safe for me to communicate with him. I don't want to talk too much. That was why I blocked him and I blocked the son. Because the son was last between the lawyer, go to prison and everything. I didn't want to say anything that may be used. As at that time, I didn't know what was going on because we still spoke yesterday. School fees was still paid. Teacher didn't tell me anything, not even a complaint once. Immediately he got to that prison, I paid 850,000, in fact, about 9 something for his bed alone to be in VIP room. I've been paying his feeding. Teacher has never tasted prison food. He eats in the canteen, restaurant inside there, where staff go sef eat. I do everything. There is nothing he asked for me in that prison that I have not given him except that 400,000. And if there is anything to prove otherwise, let anybody that has it release it, except that 400,000. The school fees that I didn't have, my friend paid it. So when the following money came out and the song came out, the first thing that came, I said, Richard is in trouble. I hope he's not under duress. I hope they are not torturing him. And as at that time, because it's not the first time they'll be seizing his phone, as at that time, I knew it was dangerous for me to start talking with Richard. So I blocked him. Then later in the day, Bolu reached out and said, seriously, are you the one? He said, yes. Meaning, are you the one that sent us? I said, yes. Is your lawyer aware of it? He said, yes. When Bolu told me that one, I blocked the lawyer too. Because I'm the one paying for the lawyer. All the legal fees. And I said, the lawyer said, I still spoke with him 2 days ago. Let me not say too much. I still spoke with him today. In fact, the last court they went then, the logistics, when Richard is using Femi Jimoh's lawyer, that nice Baba, he's a child of God. He has never asked me for logistic money. During Ogunlana, I'll give Ogunlana 20,000 for every appearance, for money, transport, fuel. Femi Jimoh's lawyer has never asked me. Richard's lawyer, he's just doing his job. I'll pay legal fees sometimes when he's due. And for the first time, he asked me he said, he didn't even ask me, he said, I've been doing this, I've never asked for logistic. I said, thank you, sir, I will send something. And I sent him 500,000. And I told Richard, I said, I did it as incentive so that Baba Karamoshewa, you will be fast. Orimawu, to make sure you leave that place on time. Okay? That's just by the way. So, start paying the school fees the previous time. And the following morning, I saw this one. I felt there was danger. That was why I blocked. Then when I saw that it's looking like even the lawyer knows about it, I blocked the lawyer as well. But later, the lawyer reached out to somebody that what's going on. I didn't know anything. In fact, Richard did sacked the lawyer. I said, this thing is more than we are looking at. Then later I started hearing he abandoned him in the prison. When he was to pay 400, he said, "Ó yẹ kẹ́wọ̀n ti mú ẹ lára." And I said, "Where is this coming from?" You see, since that money that Dayo came out, the son, to do that apology, I've not spoken with Richard. I've not spoken with Dayo. What Adunni is saying, that I called Richard, and let her show the proof. Because me, I have this something. I have the evidence here. And the son, the children are making them to suffer. Dayo, each time Dayo visited the dad, or they said, "Go and bring one document." I used to give him 30,000. I asked him, "How much is your transport fare?" He said 30,000. 30,000. And I'll just give him. He could go today, tomorrow, 3 times, 4 times a day. The time he started going, it was when my lawyer was talking. The lawyer said he was in his office one day, and he said, "Oh, I've not called Mommy Ashekun for transport fare." And lawyer said, "How much do you ask from her?" He said, Baba said, "How much is your transport fare?" He said the amount. Far, far, far less. In fact, he said 5,000 naira. When he asked me for 30,000, I know he cannot spend 30,000 for the transfer fee. I'm not daft now. But I was giving him because I know their dad is in prison. So that at least he would to hold something. They won't feel him. I knew he can't spend 30,000 each time, each trip like that. What I was giving. So I'm asking Jola Shoto has been saying it. I'm asking the Aduni, at what point did Richard tell you that I abandoned him? I want to know. At what point? Because till that morning that I blocked him, I never abandoned Richard in that prison for a day. I won't say more than that because I want the best for Richard. It's not that I don't know what to say or I don't have plenty things to say, but I chose to keep quiet because I want Richard out of that prison. And Olukoya is begging you now. Maybe you call yourself a man of God. Release him from that prison. Let him go. I promise. See, I respect his decision. Whatever I want to do, why did I block him? Let me give that one of these is let him take his decision. I'm not the one that asked Richard to leave your church. And I never want Richard to say, don't go back. No, Richard is an adult. Everything Richard has done on this journey is out of his own will, free will. I won't say more than that. Effect King sorrow, but I won't talk. So that anything I say, you say I'm the one that you allow you to release Richard. But I'm telling you, I have nothing against anyone as of today. My conscience is clear towards God and towards man. So he's been begging you, the son has come out. Do the needful. If truly you are a child of God, you are a man of God, and MFM is a church. Maybe Jesus said, then they forgive, offend you 70 times, 70 times, forgive. Do the needful. Release Richard. If you don't want me to talk with Richard for life and life, I'm ready. Everything. I just want Richard to be okay and his family to be okay. And I want the best for them. And please, let's keep praying. I know the Lord, God is in control. And he still rules in the affairs of men. So that's where I want to stop today. How many hours have I spent? So if you have any question, is there any question? But me, I want to believe Adunni is still lying about that. Until Richard, maybe if I hear from Richard and say, Richard tells me I abandoned him, then I'll believe. But as if he believed all those ones, they are propagandas. Any question? Let me give you 2 minutes to type your questions before I go. I'm not doing any calling. If there's no question, let's sing our anthem. Sorry, the main why we are here, the appeal. And you didn't tell me okay, you are enjoying my stories. You didn't even I should play the voice tone. Ah, Joy said I should play the voice tone when she interviewed Samuel because Joy told Samuel that I want to record you. And Samuel said yes, so she started the phone again. Okay, I'll play it right now. No, Sam. No.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah. Okay. Please, I want to ask you some questions. Is it true that Sister Shokun tried to recruit you and lure you with money to testify for her in court and lie against Olukoya? You know, I don't know, you know, what I think. Many those things do those things. No. If you don't say I can come to the court, you are going to expect to come like to testify to talk about my experience at the court. Okay. So what she did, when we just connected after my GSA arrest. Yes. Was she wanted me to come online, talk about my experience, so about NMS my identity. So that period, this thing was still. Okay, so she did. Did she ask you to lie against Olukoya in court? It's not me to lie. Okay. It's not that I lie. Okay. Okay. Adunni said she was the one that advised you not to agree to join in their evil mission to pull down Olukoya. So that's why I said, let me start speaking with you. And, okay, no, she said she advised you not to join. Okay. And let me speak with you, please. Okay. So she claimed you contacted her for advice that they are trying to recruit you. Where she's coming from? No, she said. Because we actually talk a lot on a more serious note. Yeah, but she said you asked her for advice that they're trying to recruit you. What I remembered, we had the conversation, yourself and myself, and immediately I spoke to you about, would you talk about your experience? Would you witness? Immediately you gave your response. Yeah. Yes. And what was that response, please? Uh, One, so many things to start with. No, just shorten it like the long and short of your response. One. Okay. Two. I'm in a place where I can be easily. I use the rich as some other people as example. Okay. I think I can remember that one. Okay. So I didn't have prison. And my place now, it's actually high security. It's not a gated community. Okay. The good part. Okay. The need of food. Yeah. So they can easily pick me up now. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember that one. So so I mentioned all those things. Yeah. So it's not. Is it that I told you to come and lie, to come and pull somebody down? Okay. Let's come and talk about my experience. Okay. God bless you. So did Mashekun offer you money to come and testify against Olukoya? He has not offered me money. Those guys that thing tell me, they sent me. Hello. Did I offer you money, or did anybody offer you money to come and testify? No. Did anybody promise you money? Did anybody promise you money? No, nobody promised me money. Pastor Kefu and his wife, that husband, they sent me money a couple of times. 10,000, 15,000. Anytime I'm broke, then I reach out to them. When I'm broke and I reach out to them, they send me, like for the space of maybe some once a year or some twice a year. Was that between last year? Was that between anytime from? I don't know if I asked them last year. I don't know if I asked them last year. Okay. So nobody asked you to lie, right? They not asked me to lie now. So how did Adunni know? Is it not because of I told you that Adunni said I should come and talk on a program? You now told me that, Adunni. Yes. She talked about, like I can put it now, on that when you came out. Yes. She mentioned her name. Yes. I now told her. Yes. That's when I told you. Yes, because she mentioned my name. She played the program for me. Then I now reached out to you. I now told you about her telling me to come and talk on her platform. That was when you now told me that you also know her. Yeah. Because we spoke about it on the phone when you told me you know her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there and then you told me that, oh, you don't want to witness, you don't want to talk about your story because of your case. It's not like you waited or you went and you came back to tell me that when you got advice from somebody. It was immediate that you told me. So I think you recorded it. So no, I didn't record it. You that day you were like, oh, I can record you, and I told you I wasn't recording you. I think so. Yeah, I can't remember, Sha. I can't remember, but we spoke about recording too that day. So, all right. Thank you, Samuel. All right. So what you asked me two questions. I mean, two questions. Remain one. Oh, okay. Okay. So, you said Jola Osho Samuel called you and was apologizing to you. No, after I told my own experience in MFM, definitely apologized. What was he apologizing about? No, what I went through now. What I went through. What did you go through that made him apologize to you? Actually, you can watch it on different, Okay. So what I went through is, at least what the things I actually said on that's on Akistoma's live and Aki's live. Okay. They are just a snippet of, And what year? What year was that? What year? What year? What year I went? What year you spoke on that the phrase live? It's 2018. Okay. 2018. And I reached out to you in 2018, right? Yes. Yeah, we spoke. Yes, because I remember that time I was very pissed with you for going to Daddy Freeze to talk. So and I forwarded your link. I forwarded the link when you spoke. Huh? I what I went through. Yes. I talked to Tiny Black, but when I started mentioning names of people that company bad and all those things. Yeah. So they will apologize. Anybody will tell me that too. I mean, I will apologize too. So Samuel Jola Oshoka, they apologized to you. And when was this that he called you? When did he call you? No, when he doesn't know me. Oh, if he doesn't know you, then how did he call you? How did he get your number to call you? Let me know now. Ma'am. Ma'am. Okay, sir. All right. Okay. Okay. But I nobody asking how you knew my number. My number. If you don't know me. Okay. All right. Thank you for. So I do have people that have my number. My father died was even last 2 weeks ago. Who's that? Who's that? Rana. What happened to him? I don't know. I heard he was sick. Wow. So sorry. So sorry for his passing. Yes. Okay. I don't know what. My number is not a fixing party. Okay. So number one, nobody called you to lie against anybody, right? Yes. She said they wanted to recruit you to lie and pull the man down. So it's possible too, so you and I got the number. Okay. Yeah, it's possible. Possible. Yeah. Possible from any part, Yeah, but she's saying that. Did you? No, please. I need to find out. Did you tell her this thing that she's saying that they wanted to recruit you to lie? No. Wait. Anthony. Let me get this. Okay. That's this one. Okay. What I said. What I said. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. What your experience, yes, to stand as a witness. Yes. So you didn't tell her anything like pulling down somebody or lying against, because that lie, that's strong word though. Well,
Thank you, Joy. I want to point out some things. You heard when Samuel said, I told you he's a blind man. So maybe he's, I don't know. But just give him that, indulge him on that. Now, here when Samuel said, Jola Osho called him recently and apologized on behalf of MFA for all that they have done to him. Meaning Jola Osho that has been defending Olukoya knows that these people are saying the truth. I mean, why did he apologize if he doesn't believe that they've offended them? So what I think transpired is that, Adunia and Jola Osho are now working. Maybe Adunia has said, that boy, they are trying to use him as a witness too, like Joyce said. And, Samuel told me that she's been talking to Aduni for the past 2 years about his own experiences and the things going on in other churches. So Aduni must have told Jolasho that you've offended that boy, so you better call him now. I may be wrong, but in my own opinion, I think maybe it was even Aduni that gave Jolasho the number. Go and quickly so that he won't testify against you. So Jolasho, you are there saying, oh, look, as a man of God, they are lying against you. But why did you go to beg Samuel if they are lying against your Oga? You apologize on behalf of MFM, knowing that that's an admission that you were brutal to that boy. You maltreated him. You did evil to him. You did him much evil, right? Even as a physically challenged individual, that place, no mercy, no empathy, nothing. Samuel went through a lot, but now is not the time for it. His interview was on Daddy Freeze, and you heard when he said Summer Aku too. He spoke on Summer Aku's truth. So, Jola Osho, keep on. God is never is watching all of us. Then I was talking about the Noah the other time. When I was addressing the issue that I didn't say he sent us to America. I look, I won't do that. Okay? Noah came here, went back home, brought his child, his wife, and the only child. When they got here, Olukoya frustrated. Ofunwopa. Do you know what means Ofunwopa? Please let me say it in English. Teach them. In fact, according to what I heard allegedly, because they reached out to us, all of us just relocated. When he wanted to go back, and Olukoya said he should come back to Nigeria. You see his pastor, normally they pay choristers, choir leaders. Noah was a big man in the choir. I mean, highly skilled conductor, in charge of a gospel choir and a lot of things, always musically sound. The church used him very well. In fact, they used and overused Noah. A full-time worker in the church. When he got there, normally those matches, they pay the choir leader now, even organists, instrumentalists. Do you know, according to what they said, they should not pay Noah because Olukoya wanted him back in Nigeria. I even heard that the pastor wanted to do papers. He told Olukoya, said, don't try it. Noah was frustrated. They were in America, they were hungry. I'm telling you from what I heard. That time they reached out to us too. I don't want to mention names now. Because you see, Noah and myself, we were living very close before. When we were in Koshofe in K2. When you stand at Tabacon, you will see Noah. So I was going there. We were good. We knew each other. So I think one birthday or so I attended. So they reached out to us. The friends, all of us, I said, don't go back. Oh. This is it. Olukoya said he should come back. Do you know the child that started school, he frustrated them to the point that they had to go back to Nigeria. And we all want to know, don't do it. It's just for a time. For it, he went back home. Do you know immediately he got to Nigeria? It was this same Olukoya that started telling people that look, Noah is very lazy. When young lost bro, he went there, couldn't work, he came back home. And when Noah got to Nigeria, people they started mocking him, saying he's a lazy man. Oh, church no fair. Frustrated that man. Noah died. I heard days later. I went on all their pages. Nobody posted Noah. Not even a celebration of life. A whole conductor at the choir of the choir at the headquarters. You guys could not post him. When I say MFM behaves like a court, you say I'm lying. I'm taking it to court. And Adunni, let me tell you, I see you sitting down. with MFM apologies on your page, analyzing my lawsuits. Analyzing my lawsuits and making jest of yourselves, not me. You see why those questions sound irrelevant to you? Sound irrelevant to you? It's because the allegations, the claims against me were frivolous and very stupid in nature. They brought those 89 claims to mock me, to stress me. That's why I too mocked and stressed them with my questions. Get that. You are not well informed, Adunni. You see what I did in that court? That's my legacy. I'm proud of myself. And I know people here that love the truth, they are proud of me. And I know God is proud of me. I went to that court with all the bullying and everything. I stood back and asked my questions. It was so tough that MFM lawyers had to start lying to get themselves out of my questions. People on this platform, they see some, you are analyzing and you are saying they are smart. They are not smart. They are liars. They are evasive, evading my questions. Those questions are relevant to the claims. Adunni, next time, get the claims before you analyze. You can't do what you that are afraid of lawsuits. You that you're a coward. You say you are smart. You are not smart. You're a coward. You can't do what I did in that court. You've been calling me lawyer. You that you're even afraid to put me at your title that you say lawyer, okay, lawyer, wanted show. You are, because I've signed you letter, you are so afraid of lawsuit that even now you can't put my name body as your title. You see how cowardice you can be? And you are mocking me for going to court. I'm addressing the claims. They said I said they are caught. So I have to ask them. You ask people not to wear wig, not to wear earring. You dictate, you control their dressing their lives. Who does that? It's only in courts you see that. Those questions are very relevant. It's because their claims are frivolous. Very stupid claims. That's why I stress them. You say they are smart. Let me tell you, Adunni, what you don't do. You see, when I get to court every morning, I meet MFM pastors on their feet sometimes with their phones, standing in different, studying as if they are studying for exams because they don't know the questions I will ask them. I was meeting them. Why do you think Yesuge was saying, I don't know? Cut them here. You see those questions you are saying they are irrelevant? Those questions are addressing their frivolities and they are useless claims. That's why I asked them those questions that look irrelevant to you. Why do you think they were lying? I put them to their feet. They started lying to escape. Adunni, you are mocking my something. You that you are even afraid to go to court. I wish to meet you in court and cross-examine you and see you shaking there. Go and ask MFM pastors. Even break, they won't be able to go to break. They will be there separately, studying, as if they were studying for the Cambridge exam. That's how I stress them in that course. Thank you. Somebody is saying we are proud of you. You are mocking my you that you're afraid to go to court. I stood. Two white lawyers, seasoned lawyers, great lawyers against me in court. With the third one being a paralegal, I faced them all. Even the lawyers had to lie against me in court. Well, you didn't hear that in the something? They said I didn't give them I said I've given you all these evidences since last year. You didn't raise objections. Why are you now raising objections in court? And they said I never gave them any evidence. The judge said, is it true? Go and bring the proof. I brought out the proof. The woman says, this is a whole lot of evidence. I mean, that's how much I stressed them. Even the lawyers had to lie to escape my questioning. And they say, you didn't know anything. You see, Adunni, what is happening to you now? You can't defend a criminal without looking stupid. You can't. That's why the pastor started lying. They came to defend Olukoya's crimes in that court. That was why they were evading my questions. And Adunni, that's what you are doing now. You want to defend Olukoya? Keep on at it. He will render you stupid and discredit you. Even your platform will finish you because you don't defend a criminal. You become stupid in the process. Okay? Learn fast and make a U-turn before it's too late for you. Joy is calling me. Let me quickly pick Joy's call. Then I've opened the MOT line. Bolu said I should let people call in if they want to call in and ask questions. Joy. Okay, she's Hello, Joy.
Hello, Ma.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. This is good.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're on speaker.
Yes, please.
Mute your device with which you are watching. It's like there's a background noise.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, it's good now.
Okay. I've not been listening to. I listened to one time to Adunni'S program where she said she was hugging Bolu, on her chest. She feels she's crying. Thinking about what she said on the platform, my experience and all that. Can you hear me?
Very well.
Okay. Yeah, that was the last time I listened to our program. So now people are telling me, oh, she's saying I deserve all the ill treatment, the trauma, the abuse, and everything that happened between myself and Olukoya.
Can you imagine? She calls herself a mother. What a mother.
I was told that she said that I tried to recruit Samuel to come and testify against Olukoya, to lie against him. Then I was shocked. Well, the reason, when you told me that Adunni wanted me to talk on a platform, and when I told you that, okay, no, she should not just.
I was even the one, Joy, I was the one that reached out to her that she should allow you come and talk on her platform. We like we were working together. If I didn't know she's like this.
Okay, yeah, before you said that, she already played my video on a platform.
Yes, she played your video and I said, Joy can even come and say it herself. I remember. Yeah.
Okay. Then she played it and she analyzed it. So when she spoke to me on the phone, she was like, so sympathetic, and all that. Then I told you to add her to the call. I didn't talk to her alone. I told you add her to the call.
Yeah.
So when I told you to add her to the call, I also told you to add Barrister Bolu to the call.
Correct.
Because anything that is happening, there has to be a legal person there. So when Bolu was there, when we're talking about it, Bolu went, we're talking and we're like, oh, Bolu went through something else, we all spoke about it there. And she was like, oh my God, you mean you went up? I wish all that conversation we had that day was on recording. Because of the ajo in quotes that she was doing.
Sympathetic with your something, with your deed.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So sympathetic that, oh, you have to go through all of that. Oh, so sorry, blah, 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 and all that. That, you can come and use my platform to talk, blah, blah. When she spoke to me on the phone, then I was having like, I don't want to be going everywhere and talking because what's it called? Richard had told me, oh, go and talk to Adunni, talk to this person, this was telling me that, oh, you're supposed to be putting pressure on these people. That when you're taking it lightly with this man, you're supposed to go out.
No, Richard, Joy, don't talk about Richard, please. Don't talk about Richard.
That I was very upset with him. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I was very, very upset with him. And I told him, I said...
I remember you reported I was pressurizing you and I want him to stop. Yeah, let's stop it at that. Joy, don't talk about Richard.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I said that I am traumatized and I am still traumatized by what I went through. And when I said that I'm being suicidal, it is not like, oh, I just want to say I'm being suicidal so as to collect public sympathy or people to sympathize with me. It is something that is happening to me as a person.
Yeah.
Now, nobody should water down my experience because I have never watered down anybody's experience. Oh, they pursued you away, from church and all that. Saying that is our experience.
Adunni went overboard. Even coming out to shame. Yeah.
My own experience, she shouldn't do that because she doesn't believe. I think she's an atheist or whatever. It's not my business. I don't care about her. She's not a blogger. I don't care. You see what this nonsense she's coming out to do? She saying that I wanted to recruit Samuel to lie.
She even said I bought all of you with money. That was why I said, because she started traumatizing my witness. That was why I informed my appeal lawyers.
Yeah, there's evidence.
To serve her a letter to stop.
I reached out to you. You didn't reach out to me. We've known each other for many years. After all these years, I didn't communicate with you. I just communicated with you again last year.
Shebi, we said that severally on this. She knows what she's doing, you know. Adunni knows what she's doing.
Now, like I said with Samuel on the phone, I spoke to Samuel 2018. I was very mad and upset when Samuel came out on Daddy Priest's program to talk against the church.
Mm.
And I reached out to him and I forwarded the link of the program to Olukoya directly. That look at what this boy is doing. Then now, you know, it's one thing to hear from one person, you have to hear from the other person. Now I reached out to Samuel, I called Samuel on the phone. I said, Samuel, why did you do this? And Samuel said a whole lot of things to me that made me break down, that even re-traumatized me again. And there and then, I knew that I'm not in the right place. Like, how can you do, I put a post on my platform, on my Facebook, and I will say where Luca will give me money and he will tell me, don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Don't allow these pastors know about it. All these pastors, they're coming with their request. You know, I don't want them to know I'm doing all these things for you. I said it.
Yeah.
I said, Luca, give me money. There is no time I didn't feel what transpired between us. You know.
You've laid everything there for us on the table now.
Yeah.
You didn't hide anything.
That's okay. There is nothing that is coming from up that this earth cannot accommodate. Now, I'm saying everything I'm saying about this man. I'm saying the truth about him. I'm saying what transpired between us. Because hey, this life is too short. What would you like against somebody? Now you're coming out now. I'm saying the nonsense that she's saying that I wanted to recruit a blind boy. Someone already spoke about this in 2018.
I didn't even know she mentioned your name. She was saying I'm the one. Or did she say you are the one? She kept the one I heard is that she's been saying I want to choose a blind, a disabled boy. I had that one with my ears. Go. Not be somebody tell me. She said, I've been trying to recruit a.
Told me that she said it. Even when Samuel was like, oh, I should send him the link. I said she did like a 6-hour video or something.
Of course.
5 hours. She was like, she doesn't do 6-hour video before now. She does like 3 hours video. Where is the 6 hours coming from?
She's when she wants to destroy Funke's enemy finally. Why don't you do 20 hours safe?
And Samuel told her, okay, I know Joy. I know her in Abuja, she gives me gigs, she gives me, she's into the catering business. She has jobs for, when I broke my leg in ABJ, he came to see me, he came to play for me my birthday. We are friends.
Mm-hmm.
We are friends, he sings in a very big place in Abuja there, I met him when I went to one of these big places there. That's why I saw Samuel. He didn't see me. I walked up to him and said, Samuel, so how can you say I'm trying to recruit somebody that already came out in 2018 to talk about his test in this thing? Okay, now, you said Jola also called him. He told me Jola also called him.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not because Adunni and Jola Osho now they are doing programs together? They are doing yes, ma, yes, sir.
My darling brother.
Yes. You don't know him.
Joy, before I forget this. Adunni, because of the nature of the dirty job Jola Osho is doing for Olukoya, Olukoya himself denied Jola Osho. In court, I filed a motion. Olukoya said Jola Osho has no affiliation with MFM. Olukoya has to run away because the things Jola Osho is doing, they are criminal in nature. You want to tell this, your darling brother. Even Olukoya to run in share on Safu Jola Osho.
She said that what happened to me and then one day we deserve it, right?
Yeah.
We deserve the trauma that we're going through.
Can you imagine?
No, if you are in America, I have cousins, I have Auntie Moji, Ronti, all of them, they're in America over there. They've been there, they gave it to all their children over there. I have family members in America, I have family members in Canada, all over the world. So now you are in America, you think you can escape the wrath of God? Lying, you got kids, you got girl child, you got kids. Keep it up. When you feel like, someone's trauma, you can leverage on it and mock people on it. God cannot be mocked. So whatsoever a man soweth, thou shalt reap. She should continue. Because the children of Israel, they went on 40 years journey, Abby.
Yeah.
They're supposed to take 40 days, Abby. Now, that God wanted to bless them, take them out. They didn't get there 40 days, but they got there eventually.
Yeah.
Now we are fighting for justice. We are fighting to do what? We are fighting for the truth to be liberated.
Yeah.
Now you're coming out saying all of this. You don't know anything.
Traumatizing the victims again, Adunni, and you're in America.
You're saying, oh, there is no child among them. Is that a reason to assault people? There's this old woman that the husband used to bring abroad, that the husband used to bring men to every time. And he recorded it. One time that the recording was published, the woman went to court. The woman faced, she said she wanted to face all those men. She wanted to see. This is what a husband did to the wife. They're now saying that victims are not underage.
Just ignore him.
That woman, that woman that was the man's wife, maybe she was not underage. Does that mean that what happened to her should have happened to her? The man should have been bringing people in the night, drugging her to rape her. Continue, Adunni. I can see that on your show. Continue. You remember when I said, I can't do this nonsense, and I came out of this thing when Barra was saying what, saying that, look, I want to come out for everybody, want to come out for the victims and needs to do what? Needs to go and do apology. Everybody can do whatever they want to do. It depends on your experience. What I experienced is what I experienced. My uncle is blind. My auntie has been lost for almost 30 years now.
Inside the MFM church.
And you're telling me what? My uncle is still there. He's still there with his 2 eyes gone, blind. I can't see everything he said. I cannot see everything he said. My dad lost an eye because GBA that you guys are painting, they told him that he should come and he should be praying. If not for a pastor in different lives, I told him, I said, prayers will not remove the glaucoma from your eye. It will not remove that. You better do operation. That is how one eye was saved. Now, what happened to Samuel? Samuel will tell you now that if Samuel that ever heard Fiona's story from, Samuel said Fiona's story. That's not because of the story that Uncle is always saying on the pulpit. When he was going to his office and he wanted to receive his sight, that he had the money. He had the money there and then for the operation.
They asked him to be going for deliverance.
He had the money, but he was going for because of they said this is the deliverance ministry. At the end of the day, the boy did not go blind. When the boy went blind, what did you people do?
Look how you traumatized that boy.
To go to branch. Look how told him to go to the branch. If you want me to play that part for you, where he said it, I will play it for you people.
It's okay.
Why did Samuel Jola Osho apologize to Samuel Gabriel? That said I recruited him for money. The boy has lost his fight for life. Look at him. The boy was saying it there. What did the boy say? He said that he lives in a community that is not gated. That anything can happen to him.
Is he scared of MFM now? You see, he said they will pick him up. That's why I will go to appeal. There are so many victims out there. There are so many victims that can't even talk. That's why the appeal needs to go on.
Somebody saying it's in a country that has no law. That's Samuel Gabriel. Then you come out and you say, I want to recruit somebody. He went to the streets. He went to it. The boy is blind. He's walking with a cane. Whenever I come and meet him, he's talking to people. He's moving the knife. He's using the cane to walk. He has lost his vision for life. Then what Golukoya do? Tell the boy not to come and minister again on the pulpit at the headquarters. He should be going to branch. If you believe in your man and water, why can't that boy be coming every day and receive his sights?
It's okay, Joy.
If it is a deliverance ministry, why can't that boy be coming?
It's okay, Joy. It's okay.
No. See, ma, please don't tell me it's okay. I'm sorry. Please don't tell me it's okay. It is not okay.
I know Adunni has triggered some things in you.
These are real life experiences. One useless and Poko will come out and start saying nonsense. What the hell are they? Are they mad? They must be mad. They must be mad. Because if they went through what we went through, they will not come out and say the nonsense thing that they are saying. How dare they?
And that Propos said she's a social worker. That's why I said, which school trained her?
Which province? Where exactly is she a social worker? They need to go and find out. Because she's definitely doing a very bad job there. She can never be a social worker abroad. I'm not sure. And if she is, they need to go and do what and investigate her. She must be doing a terrible job. So, I rest my case. All these things they are doing, people are going. Why did Jola Osho apologize to Samuel?
Because he knows Olukoya did him evil.
Listen to God. They should rewind and go and listen to where Samuel said that he is not safe. Why should they say he is not safe? Why should Samuel say he's not safe? The reason why he cannot come out is because he's not safe. Did anybody pay him? No. Why don't you want to come out? Because you don't want to be caught up. Because you're not safe. If he was in a safe environment, he would definitely talk. I have someone that spoke to me about 3 days ago. I said one day he's going to face Olukoya straight up in his face and tell him that what he did was very wicked. That boy, his father served Olukoya. Olukoya treated him as trash. All the opportunities that came for the boy, what did Olukoya do? He locked everything up.
Joy, let me pick Baba Caleb's phone. He's calling me. Hold on.
All right, now. Okay, all right. Bye-bye.
Sorry, I know I do need trigger some things in you. I do need to see what you are going to. Okay, God bless. I'll talk to you later. I do need to see what you are doing to victims. And you call yourself a mother. They said Jolasha and Bawura. I want to play Bawura's one voice note I sent to Bawura before we leave. Please remind me. Hello, sir. Mom, our life. Shefe Soroni. Hello, sir. Adunni has started this year, Bawura. Adunni has been saying, Bawura, I use it. I want to tell you, I bought them with money, I coached them what to say. I remove Bawura from being my witnesses. If I was paying him to testify, why would I say he shouldn't come to court and be a witness? I myself removed Bawura. When I saw that Bawura became entitled to my money, I didn't go to Bawura. In fact, the problem Bawura has is because he spoke on Monibade Just Show. And I did my day. It was the day they took him to psychiatric hospital. He asked the people to call me. That day he was released. They released him from Allegat. Olukoya said they should harass him again. He trekked from Allegat. He said, according to he said, is he on Third Mainland Bridge? When he got home, the thing triggered. He took a knife. He wanted to kill himself. That is what Olukoya does to victims. Bawura will have died that night. Neighbors saw him. Thank God somebody came into the kitchen and they bundled him to Yaba Psychiatric Hospital. It was in that hospital, it was nighttime, midnight in Nigeria. He said they should call me. That was how I came into Bawura's story. Because he had no money, not even for deposit. I paid for the deposit, I paid for treatment. He was placed on medication. I started paying for his medication. There was a time he became sick. I sold all of it. He was vomiting blood. I spent millions during that sickness. When the wahala was too much, his blood pressure, everything went up. Adunni, you are bringing Bawura. Maybe you have interviewed Bawura severally in the past. I told you, a narcissist will stop at. That's how I became involved. Then, when the what they call them, human rights activists contacted us. In fact, it was Richard's wife they contacted when she cried out. That time, Richard was in detention. They reached out to her, through somebody. And those ones said we should go and get a lawyer. And that was Ogunlano that could confront Olukoya in the whole of Nigeria. That was why I came into the picture. I also got that lawyer, Ogunlano, for Bawura. So, Adunni, if I was giving Bawura to lie against Olukoya, we were all following the stories. When did that one start now? When did that one start? I was paying for his legal fee, and then Bawura became entitled. He asked for his children's jam for money, and I said I didn't have time. Bawura came on and started throwing shades at me. That's why I said, okay now. And then when they said they have to testify, as at that time I've stopped communicating with Bawura. But I felt, and the court gave me subpoena forms. They should go to embassy. I said, this is an opportunity. If he can come to court, maybe the judge, if they see the predicament, the judge might even recommend that they give him asylum. Because Bawura is at that time going through a lot. Even I don't know, maybe he's on Olukoya's side now. His life was in danger. I was busy running around, running in bushes, staying inside villages in Tiro to avoid arrest. As at the time I said Bawura should come for your visa interview, I had already dropped him. I wasn't even communicating with him because he became entitled. I've opened businesses for him to start working. He will leave it and run away. Then, when they were going to that visa interview, Bawura called me and said, I should send him money for transportation and hotel to lodge in because he can't start coming from home for the interview. He has to lodge in an hotel in Ikoyi. And from there, I called to visa. I said, what do you mean? True, am I stay in Nigeria? I never slept in any hotel for visa interview. Everybody leaves home very early. Why are you asking me to get to? He said, he needs. I said, no. And I only gave him transport money and he became very angry with me. But me, so immediately we finished that visa interview because I couldn't remove his name. I'd already added his name. I just said in my mind, I'm done with this now. Let me play the voice note I sent to Bawura. Even before we went to court, you are saying I bought him with money. Money to do what? I myself dropped Bawura because he became entitled to my money. Yeah, let me play his voice note. I thought I even put it here. Let me play it from the phone. I told him that he was going. He has even said he signed affidavits, everything. By the end of the day, I dropped the child and I said, this one, if I go to that court and I win, throughout my lifetime, Bawura won't allow me to rest. It wasn't as if he was doing me a favor. No, you told your story, and I needed that story as part of my evidence. So where is he? Adunni came out. I'm telling anyway. Let me play Bawura. The voice note I sent to him to disengage. No, no, let me send the voice note to say Bawura. It's a blocked him. Hello, ìyá òbí, let me send the voice note to say Bawura because I blocked him on my line. I want to stay for me that. So let me send this to him. Bawura ẹ̀ka sàn lọ́dọ̀ yẹn àbírọ̀lẹ́ ní Nàìjíríà. Gbogbo wọ́n ń jíṣẹ́ yín fún mi o. Tẹ bá rí ẹ rí pé mo ti block yín because mi ò fẹ́ distractions. Stage tí mo wà yìí nínú lawsuit mi wà very demanding, so I don't want anything to distract me. Àwọn kan tẹ̀lé sọ yẹn distraction ló jẹ́ fún mi. So for your information, mo ti yọ yín kúrò nínú àwọn witnesses yẹn. Mi ò lò yín, mi ò lo evidence yín ní court. In fact, àwọn questions mi kò sí ètò involve yín rárá. So I've removed you out of my witnesses. So kẹ́ lọ fọkàn yín balẹ̀. Mi ò lo ọ̀rọ̀ yín ní court. Then èmi kọ́ ni mo kó bá life yín o. Gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ṣe fọ́lọ́ ni. Wọ́n rí ilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí iṣu ẹ̀ tí Olúkọ̀yà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lè yín káàkiri. Àmọ́ rí ilẹ̀ ti ṣe ipa títí ẹ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ṣe fọ́lọ́ ẹ wà ní psychiatric hospital wọ́n pè mí lóru ọjọ́ yẹn ni mo ṣe dá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. So it's not me that I brought you into the problem you have now. It's because of the things you said during morning show 2022 and so on. So set move confess set record straight. Nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ ń sọ nípa mi ni mò ń gbọ́. Gbogbo bí èlò ni mo fún yín tí mo fi ń ṣe kinní kankan. But mo kàn fẹ́ kó wọ̀n rẹ̀ kọ̀kẹ́ mọ̀ pé mi ò lò yín o ní kóòtù o. I don't have any cross-examination regarding you. I'm not even bringing your matter up in court at all. As of today, you are not part of. Caleb is calling back. Hello, sir. Mo wà live o. Ṣé fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ online ni? Okay. The court. Anyway, that's the long story. I want to round off. So if I was paying them, so do you know how many millions I spent on Bawura? If I was paying them to come and lie against Olukoya or to say they are so, maybe I would say he should work for his money. I removed him before we even went for trial. When I saw what he was doing, I used their story. It's their truth. I say there's truth on my page. They themselves sometimes they will talk about it. But MFM USA decided to sue me that I'm lying. When I come to my page, I know their stories and I talk about it. Sometimes they talk. Joy spoke. Bolu, Bawura has spoken. Akpechi several times. But MFM is suing me that I'm lying when I recount these stories. So how do I prove that I have not been lying? Is it not by taking the original victims as witnesses? So Adunni, where is my sin in that? It's with people I say their stories that they are suing me about that I will take to court that this is the victim. Shebi MFM said victims don't exist in their interrogatory. They said there are no victims that have been lying. So how do I prove that I've not been lying? Is by presenting the victims themselves to tell their stories. But somehow they blocked my victims, my witnesses from talking. That's why I'm going back to the appeal. Let me quickly talk about the appeal before we go. Now, I saw different publications online. MFM, lè bọ́nú ẹ̀. You have lost it. You are not a church, you are a cult. And you are your Olukoya and all is good. They are liars from the pit of hell. In fact, I think you have a lying disorder. I want to read. Let me first tell you what happened. You see that appeal. You know, I represented myself in court as a defendant pro se. On the final day of the judgment, it was there and then I made up my mind I will go to appeal when I saw what happened. And I asked the judge, because I'm my own lawyer, so that I won't make mistake. I said, Your Honor, the 30 days for appeal, when does it start counting? Listen to me very well. Everybody knows in America that you have 30 days to appeal a judgment. If that 30 day, if the 30 days expire and you don't do anything, you cannot appeal that judgment again. So I asked the judge herself, I said, when do I start counting the 30 days? Because I want to appeal these verdicts. She looked at me like, are you saying I didn't judge? I said, I didn't say so, Your Honor. And she said the 30 days will start counting from maybe next week when she will enter the judgment in the docket. Lawyers will know what I'm saying. I have a file. MFM, that lawsuit has a file versus Funke Ashikun. They call it docket. Everything we file, everything goes there. So she has to enter that judgment, that 300,000 inside that docket. And she said she could probably do it next week. And she did it on the 17th, the following week. And from that following week, according to her words, I started counting the 30 days. As at that time I came here, help me so that I can get lawyer. I've still found lawyer, but no money to pay. And they wouldn't do anything without me putting down the retainer fee. It was one of the judges that told me that I went to see that you can file in the appeal yourself. Just make sure, go and file it in, so that 30 days does not expire. And then you start looking for lawyers. You can take your time to look for lawyers. You still have like 60 days or so. But that 30 days, that filing in an appearance, filing in the appeal something, has to be 30 days. And I started counting. She entered the judgment on the 17th. I filed the appeal, I think the 4th of April. I'm not too sure, like 3 weeks later. Immediately I filed, I received an email from MFM lawyers that appeal that I filed, listen very well, I will try and explain it in the simplest terms, that the appeal I filed is premature. They said there's still going to be an injunction hearing because MFM is asking the judge to give me an injunction to stop talking about MFM and take down all the videos I've made about them. So they were to set up another day for them. Me, I didn't even know. So they now said they will file a motion to the court, appeal court, because immediately I filed it and I submitted that in the appeal court that I want to appeal the judgment. They gave me a case number. My case was registered. They've admitted my case. But 2 days later, MFF came up with this, something that there's still going to be an injunction hearing. and they said they were going to submit a motion to the appellate court that this appeal that I filed should be dismissed until we go for that injunction hearing. Maybe injunction, maybe injunctive, I don't know. But she had to make me to stop talking and bring all the videos down. That is part of the relief, something they asked for from the courts. We are here to fix that date now. They fixed May 4, so I said I was busy that time. So that they should give me a letter date. There are some programs I'm doing now. And they filed for the motion, quoting laws that the judgment is not over until we have that injunctive hearing. So when they sent that email to me, the court clerk for appeal court, they added, I don't know, maybe they added that or she added all of us, I don't know, but I just saw as something that, oh, okay, no, is it for the appeal court or for, I think it's for the circuit court. That, no, for the appeal court. That one said they will hold on. MFM should file their motion. I also should file my motion. Whatever the appeal court agrees on, if they say they should hold on till that injunction hearing, then they will hold on. We should go for that injunction hearing. When we are done, then I can now come back to appeal court. That's the simplest I can read it for you. Now, MFM themselves, that's why I said that place is not a church. It's a lying court. MFM, you yourselves, you filed a motion to the appeal court to stay, to hold on till we finish the hearing before we go back to court. And you are the same people that came online, started publicizing that my appeal has been dismissed. The court in Maryland stated that I should still pay the $500,000, the $300,000. Where is that one coming from? Why do you guys lie? Why? Olukoya, why are you such a lying machine, a pathological lie? This one is even more that, like Adunni. Adunni is not just a liar. To me, she's a very dangerous. There are different kinds of liars. There are compulsive liars, but they are dangerous liars. They are lying to harm you. This one, they don't have any reason to lie. They will fabricate stories because they have a mission and aim. This dangerous lie is not just lying to cover themselves or to escape, but they are lying to harm you. That's what I feel Adunni. That's what to me Adunni is doing to me now. And that's what MFL Olukoya has been doing. I will read the motion to you. I won't read the I will just read the title of the motion. You are the ones that that say the appeal should not go on. They should wait till we finish that thing. And you are the one same person coming and they dismiss or merit. Which merit? They dismiss it. I will read something to you because it is premature. I'm still going back. My lawyers are still in, we are even stopped, we've not stopped working. We are still working on my appeal. So where is that one coming from? I saw one lady Olayinka today say she is a special advisor on communication to Wike. Is Wike the Senate president? He too published that lie. My husband and I collapsed in court. When did we collapse in court? I never collapsed in that court. You said after we heard the judgment. My husband wasn't even in court on the day of the judgment. So where is the lie coming from? Eh? And that lady Olayinka said, let me read even the post. Onírànú máa sọ pé lẹ́rìí òun wà lọ́rùn. Let me read before I read the letter to you. See what lady Olayinka post and Jola show. I said, what's wrong with these people? Eh? Of course, Olukoya himself we know he's a politician. He sponsored Sanwo-Olu according to Akpeji. Akpeji has the receipt, the money they paid him to work for Sanwo-Olu or something. Here one lady Olayinka posted, a whole Senate president media something, senior one. Defamation, in quotes, you must pay MFM $300,000. US appellate court insists, rejects Funke Ashekun's appeal. The U.S. Court of Appeal sitting in Maryland has upheld the $300,000 fines slammed on controversial blogger Funke Ashekun for defaming the general overseer of the Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries, Dr. Dike Olukoya, and the church. Recall that Funke Ashekun and her husband collapsed inside the Baltimore court, and an ambulance was called to take them to the hospital because of the heavy fines. which the jury says would serve as punitive damages for impugned on the reputation of Dr. Olukoya. She was also asked to pay 50,000 to MFM in a binding order handed down by the appellate court of, okay, he's not a Senate president, what is he? Minister's aide, okay, sorry. Sorry, I know the Nigeria. Somebody is correct. Joy is correcting me. You know, Joy is in Abuja. She knows all these people. Where was I? In a binding order handed down by the Appellate Court of Maryland on the 7th of May 2026, in the matter of Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries USA Incorporated versus Olufunke Ashekun, appellee Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries USA Incorporated's motion to dismiss the appeal and reply memorandum of law were successfully granted, and as a result, appellant Ashekun's appeal has been dismissed pursuant to Maryland law. Appellee's successful prosecution of claims of defamation and false light in Baltimore County Circuit Court on the 13th of March 2026, which resulted in a binding court order against Olufunke Ashekun for compensatory damages, will stand. Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries USA Incorporated is pleased the Appellate Court of Maryland recognized that the basis of Olufunke Ashekun's appeal was without remit. You see how Wike's aide is lying. And Lere Olayinka, what's your business with my lawsuit? Are you a Christian? Are you a pastor? Are you an MFM member? Face your Ghana, face Wike. What's your one with my lawsuit? Abi mo wa be ko ba mi sanwó ẹ̀. See how you are lying here. And you are a Nigerian public officer holder. You see what they turn Nigeria into? Why are you fighting for Olukoya? Who told you I defame Olukoya? Who told you my husband and I fainted after we heard the judgment? Why are you people disgracing Nigeria? And I put something there. She says that you didn't find something. You still left the thing there. Are you working for MFM? Or we are working for Wike? So you call yourself media something. You can't do your findings well. Have you gone to the, actually it's a public document. Why don't you go to the court and check before you publish these lies? Who told you that Appellate Court opposed the 300,000? Something we have not filed. We have not filed anything into court. So how did they dismiss it and say I should pay? So Olukoya is lying, your politicians too, this one too, that is meant to inform the public. See how he lies. Lady Olayinka, ẹ máa ṣe lọ. Ẹ̀yin nu. These are Olukoya's friends. So. Let me read what they found. I put up a post. I said, confronting a mafia, no be rice and beans. So God, I need your strength. I'm telling you. Johnson says he may be a member of their brotherhood. I don't know. Whatever, I should just publish the truth. Is he lying? I mean, and that post alone, as I said, 200 and something people shared it. You guys are just making me popular. And when I come back with victory, that's how God will shut all your mouths in Jesus' name. Because whosoever rise against me shall fall for my sake. In the name of Jesus. Associate yourselves together, all of you. Olukoya, you see that appeal, we shall go. We are going there. In Jesus' name. And nothing will happen to me. I will go there. God will provide all the money that I have. We will appeal. Otigbo. Àwọn onírọ́. I want to read what they find so that you know I'm not just talking. I'll come to you with proof. Hold on. I thought I should. Wait, I will look for it now. Okay, I found it. I won't read the whole letter, but let me read what they find. They themselves, MFM, USA, you fight something, you fight the emotion in court. that they should stay the appeal. Don't let it proceed. Let us finish the injunctive hearing. You yourself, you are coming online to lie that they've dismissed the something. They say I should go and pay the 300,000. Eh? And you call yourself a judge. Why there's a court ní inú á máa bí ẹ máa sùn wa ẹ tún dé court ẹ máa purọ́. Eh? Àwọn pásọ̀ onírọ́. Let me read the title to you. Listen to what they submitted to the appeal court. Appellee's motion to dismiss the appeal. What does that tell? Is it the appeal court that said they should dismiss my motion? No, they filed something that they want us to go for that hearing. It's going to be half a day hearing. We are going to argue for or against a debate. Should we ask Funke to stop talking about MFM and put down our videos? Or Funke, why should we not ask them to stop talking? For you to stop talking and bring down the... That's what we want to go and do. And after that, whatever judgment, I'm still going to that appeal. Eh? Now look at you wished. Appeals motion to dismiss the appeal. Eh? Appellee, mountain of fire, moves to dismiss the appeal of Olufunke Asekun because the appeal is premature and not from a final judgment. Let me not go further than that. You see, because we have not reached the final judgment, there's still a hearing. That is what happened. So this is authentic, coming from your sister, Oluwafumike Asekun. Mo wíire àbí mi ò wíire. I try, let's call it a day. If you want to talk, maybe I will give you maybe one or two people to talk. Moment of truth. Call me on moment of truth line, please. Fast too. I want to go and rest. Olúkọ̀yà, that appeal we shall go by the grace of God. Ṣé like the court ni? You guys say you love court. No, you don't come, you be dodging. You like going to court, Abi? And now should be there, see more law, and you should be happy. Mo wíire ṣé jàre Gẹ́sà Adélékè. Olúkọ̀yà, MFM USA. Adélé, ó dà appeal court. Appeal court, wọ́n dé pẹ̀lú change ẹ̀ o. Appeal court, wọ́n dé pẹ̀lú change ẹ̀, kò sí change o. Appeal court. What's the place sef? Annapolis, appeal court, Annapolis. Wọ́n dé pẹ̀lú change ẹ̀, no change o. Olúkọ̀yà, ṣé you hold change? Wọ́n dé pẹ̀lú change ẹ̀ o. Kò sí change o. Who wants to call it? Nobody. So let's call it a day. Let's sing our anthem. Thy kingdom come, O Lord. Yes, happy here we come. Wọ́n dé pẹ̀lú change Olúkọ̀yà. We pay dollar here o, no naira o. You only spend dollars here. Annapolis straight. Appeal court. Thy kingdom come, O Lord. Thy rule, O Christ, begin. You people don't want me to go. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay, ma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thank God for clarifying about that. The thing I had, because I saw it on Facebook, like, is it you should pay, whatever.
Don't mind them, they are no liars.
Yeah. You see, what I want to go say something about Auntie Adunni. You see, the Bible said about that people measure wax worse and worse. Adunni has left God. She has left Jesus. So anybody who doesn't have Holy Spirit abiding in him or her, it is the devil that will be operating that person. So you shouldn't be surprised. You can see worse things than her. and any other person too. Anybody who has recanted of Jesus, woman's heart cannot operate in the vacuum. It's either you have our Holy Spirit or you have Devil Spirit. So anybody who is doing all that kind of things, you should not be surprised. What will just be pain for you, and the Lord will defend you eventually.
Amen. 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 Please keep praying for me, sir. Everybody, keep praying for me. I need your prayers. So. I commit your prayers, so please. The battle is getting fierce. I don't want to talk. There are so many things to say, but I choose to keep quiet. Yeah. Amen. Thank you, sir. Yes. So if you want to call in, that's the MOT line, please. Please, fast. I want to leave this place. We've been here for over 3 hours. Nígbà téèyàn kì í ṣàdùnní tó ṣe 6 hours show fún Fúnkẹ́ Àṣekù. Adunni, the madam, Adunni, you are traumatizing Olukoya sexual assault victims. Adunni, and you are a mother. Kato wí tán àwọn tọmọ tiẹ̀ wá méjì káàbọ̀ ọkọ mi when you are on the show. Káàbọ̀ ọkọ mi, pẹ̀lẹ́ káàbọ̀ ọkọ mi. These are people's children too. You think they don't have mothers? Eh? You cherish your children, but these are somebody's children now. You see how you traumatize Joy? That was why I said my lawyer, because I knew what you were doing to them. I knew how hot Bolu is. And Bolu said I was the one that made her to go on Adunni'S show. You see? Thank God Joy didn't speak on her show. She just said she developed panic attack. And we said, please, just stay away. And I told Adunni, at least she should stay away. Thank God. And then you come and you say they are adults. Why didn't they go there? Adunni, and you call yourself a mother. Olukoya took Joy in when she was seeing. Joy, how old were you then? When she took her from her parents built house. Olukoya said they should release Joy to her. He was grooming her. Olukoya grooms these children till they reach adulthood. At that time, they are hooked. That's what is called grooming. Adunni was smart. You say you're smart. You're in America, you are supporting an abuser, coming out with crazy lies just because you want to protect an abuser and defend an abuser. Shame on you. Hello?
Hi, Auntie Funke. Good evening.
Good evening, my sister.
That you do. Thanks so much for all that you do.
We thank God for everything.
Following your show for the last, say, 2-3 years.
Yeah.
No, I haven't called into your show, but I just have the mission or the leading to call in at this time because I've seen all that has been happening on social media between yourself and Auntie Adunni. So this call is not just to throw shades at anyone at all, but what I want to say is I thank God for a time like this. I thank God for putting you and giving you all the support, that you have, because it only takes a strong woman to go that length in which you have gone to. Like, I even listened to the court hearings. Now, you don't have any law background. You've never been exposed to kind of court cases, but you could actually stand in front of the judge and you could actually portray your points. To me, that is boldness. That is something beyond what I can even fathom. So I want to say thank you.
Thank you so much.
At the same time, I want to say the destination to which you are going and to which Adunni is going to is completely different. So Adunni, I'm not trying to throw shades at her now, but if we look at her background, this was a lady that was a widow, having 3 children, had to raise 3 children all alone. She doesn't talk about any support, trying to do all that. Then, with what she has emphasized over and over again, all she has said is she doesn't want to let everything that she has worked for just go, lost like that, because she's aware of her struggles. So, with whatever is happening now, I would just say it's also showing from where she's coming from. That tells a lot about her background as relation to she doesn't want to lose everything that she has worked for.
No, hold on, my sister. So, going to court to testify against me for MFM, that's not part of trying to protect and get food on our table for our children. I believe you know that.
Yes.
Or you didn't hear her when she said that and when she said she would testify in court?
On social media. So I don't know the background, but all I've repeatedly heard her say is the house she has worked for, her children. So she keeps talking about not wanting to let go of all that.
Then she should have kept quiet, not coming out to lie. Not coming out to lie and then traumatize the witnesses and push out crazy lies on our platform.
Yes.
No, that's not how to protect us. No.
She behavior, she went ahead, to do. I'm not making a case for her.
No, you are making a case for Adunni. If I get you right, and I won't pamper Adunni at all. Yewande is a young widow. She has 2 mouths to feed.
Yes.
Yewande was traumatized by Olukoya.
Yes.
But Yewande, yes, but she didn't come out to lie against anybody.
She went out. Like I said, I've watched you for years. I've listened to all your witnesses. Even when Joy was talking this evening, I could still feel the pain that Joy was still going through.
Oh.
So I hear it and I see everything.
Is Yewande and Joy, are they not people's children too?
Oh, yes, they are.
Please don't make case for Adunni, please.
Yes.
Don't make case for Adunni. Adunni should be corrected. She's not doing the right thing.
Oh, yes.
Don't cover her. No. Putting food on her table doesn't involve. She should have kept quiet if she wants to protect her platform.
You see, you were not even the target. The target was Maureen Badejo. Because she felt that Maureen ignored her. So she tried as much as she could. In fact, when I saw that, like I mentioned, I've been following you for years. When I saw that your mom's birthday, and then I saw Maureen Badejo and Adunni, I was so happy. I saw the post that she did. I was so happy until I started seeing that she repeatedly was mentioning that she's reaching out to Maureen Badejo, and Maureen Badejo was not reciprocating that gesture. So it was not even about you. It was Maureen Badejo. And then when anything kind of aggravates her, especially with Maureen, especially with Miss Matthews, she gets aggravated until this whole dollar also. In fact, when Dollar also came to the show, and
my sister,
making all those validations.
What should I say? Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me, please?
Yes.
I won't allow you continue with this line of thoughts because you want to water down everything I've said, and I won't allow you to do that. If Adunni wants to protect her platform, that doesn't include coming after Joy, coming after Bodu, lying against them, that they're lying against Olukoya. I paged them. Bodu is a lawyer.
Of course I do.
So when Adunni comes out and says Bolu collected money to witness in court, do you know what that means to her career? Is that one protecting her? Is that one Adunni protecting her? I've just told you, Yewande is a widow. I think she became a widow at 26 with 2 children. Not only that, going through trauma from Olukoya and MFM. She didn't come out to lie against anybody. She kept on with her struggle. As of today, she's seeing a therapist. No, don't you? I won't allow you to do that. No, I won't allow. Please, can we end this conversation, please? I don't like the line of thought which you are going. It won't help my witnesses. They won't like this. So please, let's stop. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Any other caller? So that's why she's saying I'm recruiting people with money. You know what it means when you're accusing a lawyer of being bought with money to testify? And the whole thing started when Rotimi came out and unmasked her. That's when she started this vendetta now. No, please don't do that here. Any other callers, or we just sing our anthem and leave. Adunni, I said my son self is traumatizing Adunni. Adunni, I'll keep on singing by the grace. I'm a Christian and we sing hymns, we worship God. Rafam says, how can you defend evil? That is it. And I just said, when you try to defend evil, crime, you become stupid. That is it. You're accusing people without proof. Yes, now. Look at all those heavy allegations. How can she prove it? I just played somewhere. She said, she wants to recruit one disabled boy. I'm the one that advised that boy, don't join them to do evil. They were trying to recruit him to lie against. So look at this Funke is not. So that one is part of protecting her pot of stew. No, don't tell me that to call her. Remember, I won't take that from you. Let's sing our song. Like kingdom come, O God. Thy rule, O Christ, begin. Break with thine iron rod the tyrannies of sin. Men scorn thy sacred name, and woes devour thy fold. By many deeds of shame, we learn that love grows cold. Violence both near and far, thick darkness broodeth yet. Arise, O morning star, arise and set no more. Amen. Thank you, everybody. So I just remember something. Adunni mocking Moribadejo of going to prison. Is that part of protecting her port of stew? Nǹkan tí ò dá ń do dá ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa pe irin lórúkọ méjì. Call a spade, not an agricultural equipment now. Adunni claims she's creating awareness and trying to change the evils going on in society, right? Maureen too did the same thing and it cost her prison. And then you, a fellow woman, you came out each day mocking Maureen for going to prison. Adunni, go and look at the great men of the world. They visited prison one time or the other. Ganifa, when he was advocating for the masses, do you know how many times he went to prison? How about even Sowore? And many others. How about Nelson Mandela? And then you are coming out mocking money. You are smart. You are using opolo pipe. No, you are not smart. You are a coward. And then it's obvious and you are not looking for any change. If you are against the evil of the society, you won't be castigating victims of Olukoya sexual assault. You won't do that. So those ones, you were under a cover, but now the mask has been removed. It is well. Thank you, everybody. Please keep praying for me. I cover your prayers very much. And then it is well with all of us in Jesus' name. Stay blessed. Thank you. Shalom. Yeah, so Samoni is a hero. I respect that woman any day, anytime. It is well.